This is King Bo Christ, and you're now tuned in to the I Say That to Say This show.
Help you and get your shit together, because let me tell you.
Partner, let me upgrade.
Yes.
Hey, okay.
On the regular.
I feel you.
I need some upgrading.
You got your eyebrows done for this episode?
No, I didn't, asshole.
Hello, beautiful people. It's me, your host, King Bo Christ. I'm here with my lovely co-host for the evening,
Samara Fox.
And go smoke the Dawn, the CEO of Slap a Bitch Records.
and here we are for another fun-filled, joyous afternoon.
Evening.
I need some
Evening.
More.
What time is it?
It's like
fucking late.
7:30.
It's late for me.
Okay. Not that the listeners care.
It was my fault. I was an hour and a half late.
We're not gonna play the blame game here. What were
I
we
like that
talking
song.
about? The blame game?
Yeah, I love that song.
I didn't know it was
I have no idea what. Yeah. I have no
Kanye
idea.
West and Chris Rock. And John Legend. Let's play the blame game. I love you.
Hi guys. Welcome.
I have never heard
That was
before
Kanye's West song to Amber Rose, actually.
in my life.
Oh.
It was about her.
Wowzers.
Nobody cares. And he's dropping a new album, 2 albums
Oh yes, I did hear that.
in the same
One of them,
week,
he's gonna have 7 songs only,
which is like an EP.
and he's gonna do it with Kid Cudi.
No, the second one's with Kid Cudi. It's gonna be
Oh.
the full album.
Okay.
You know,
I'm sorry.
are you excited for that?
No. Well, maybe the one with Kid Cudi, because it's not gonna be on that bullshit. Maybe a
I
little
feel
more
like
hip
you would
hop-ish.
like Kanye West.
No, I
I
like
feel like-
old Kanye. I like old Kanye.
Oh, I missed the old Kanye.
Yeah.
Before the gold Kanye. Pardon me. I
Before the
gotta find
Kim
myself.
Kanye, before he went all crazy with that bullshit album, my beautiful dark cock or something, whatever the fucking album was called.
Well, okay.
So, like,
I don't even know what to say.
you like backpack polo and fucking.
Well,
Pink
he had
polo,
more. It was
Louis-
more.
Louis-
It was more like Rockefeller beats, you know, poloed out, you know,
And you was fucking with it.
and yeah, and his rhymes were correct. You know, it wasn't all this singing with the auto tune bullshit. It was just he
Can we
had
talk
good
about
bars.
that? Can we talk about every?
We can. Let's
This
get into
really
it.
bothers me.
What,
And
auto-tune?
it's. I guess maybe it's because I'm a singer, but every rapper now
They all
does
sound
their
the same.
own hooks and starts singing in auto tune.
Yeah.
And they don't know, like, it's just not as effective as I feel like old school songs where they just put a singer on it.
Yeah.
And they just want to do everything. And it really
They're
gets
saving
on my
money.
nerves because
And they can just
really
upload
always
it and have it go to the
saving-
record
Facts.
label.
And
yeah,
that-
but I mean, no, you know what it is,
all
really,
about
because
being
I've been in the
independent now.
studio with a lot of these rappers that do this,
Yeah.
and it's really that they just love hearing themselves so much. They're
Oh.
all freaking like obsessed with themselves, and they're like, Psh, I can sing now. Turn that.
Like,
bitch
you know
on."
what? Fuck it. I'll do the hook.
Yeah.
That's why I knew it was a combination of like, fuck it. If you're gonna put that shit on me, like, you know, put that T-Pain on and everything. But I don't know what it does, but it balances out the fucking vocals.
Well, he was the best at it, T-Pain, I think. I
Yeah,
love
but
T-Pain.
the thing is, his craft is he's a magnificent.
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 I'm rolling.
Magnificent
See,
or
that's why he ain't
magnificent?
put your ass in the hook. 'Cause you couldn't
Magnificent.
even.
Yeah.
Exactly, because I can't even.
Because you
speak,
can't
so
say
how can I say-
magnificent.
No, but he was a magnificent songwriter
Sure.
in
absolutely.
that way, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I could sell all these songs, or I could just get the money and do it all."
Yeah.
So he did it all, and everybody always at some point wants fame, so like whatever. But he's like a dope, creative mind. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But then like all you freaking around the way rappers.
So you're cool with
And all of
T-Pain
that.
going on his auto
But
tune
he
binge
can
he
sing,
but that's
though,
what I'm
in
saying
real
because he can
life.
actually sing.
He
so
can
it's all
sing
good.
in real
Yeah,
life.
I
That
heard
was
his voice.
just his.
Yeah.
That was his
His-
avenue
right,
to
sure,
like.
sure.
That was his way in. But like all the time, all these damn rappers, everybody want to be old Future.
Well, Lil Wayne started this bullshit. He's
Wow.
responsible for all this fuck shit. The
Yeah,
tight
but
jeans,
you know what?
the skateboarding,
Oh,
the
so
moon
you-
boots, the fucking leggings with the glitter in it, and the
My son said the moon
all that
boots with the-
sipping lean and all that
So
bullshit.
So you're not a fan of Lil Wayne,
Old Lil Wayne. I mean, I grew up on Lil Wayne, like when he was with
Okay.
Cash Money,
right?
Cash Money Brothers, Boys, whatever.
Cash
all
Money
the-
Records.
Yeah, he was like 16 back then.
I remember. So what was that? Like
He's nice,
2006. Like when I saw Wayne, I know exactly what fit you talking about
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the gold. Pardon me, the silver jeggings.
Yep.
Like when I saw that shit, I was
moon
like,
boots.
yeah, with the moon boots, I was like, oh nah, the game changed.
And then the skateboarding, man. I mean, it's done, man.
Okay, but I mean, he did start it. Maybe let's say,
That popped it all off. Before
but
that,
I mean, it's gone too far for me.
yeah. I mean, it's dead. It's dead.
What's
they were
dead?
saying it was dead 10 years ago.
No,
Hip-hop?
but it keeps
Yeah.
going.
No, it's
dead.
not.
No, I don't
They
mean
need to
hip
call
hop.
it
No,
There's
no, no,
mad
no,
shit on the internet.
They
that
need
you
to
can
call
find.
it something else. This whole generation needs to be called like new wave hip hop or new era or
They
alternative.
should call it something else.
Alternative
It should be
hip-hop.
Alternative
Yeah.
But there's guys like
It should be
Shahad the Prince.
auto-tune hip hop.
Auto hop or something. Yeah, whatever.
J. Cole just dropped. So there's,
No, I
there's
mean,
real
I know
hip-hop out there.
there definitely is, and
Fucking
I
too.
know some of them.
Fuck J. Cole.
Some
you know,
like
this
up
shit.
and coming rappers who are really good rappers. They're really dope. But it really annoys me. It annoys me. Like I was in the studio last week. And this mother effer, who is really my good friend, he's like family to me. I've
Little
known him for a
shade.
long
That's what I'm
time.
talking about. Fuck up your connects.
No, I'm not. I'm not because I know I do love him. Mind you, he's also really extremely talented. Because if he wasn't, I wouldn't show up.
Sure.
But it was like a singy song, and then he re-sang it. Like instead of me singing it, he told me like to talk one line,
He just wanted more publishing.
and then because he
You
would
get
have the
mad about
publishing, he
that.
wrote it.
Oh,
So
So it's like perform.
you're
I
getting
don't know.
you're getting paid.
so
But
were
it
you?
more.
was just stupid. Like, and it happens all the time. Like, I have this other friend who's a rapper, and he's like really good. He's been signed multiple times. He's really dope. Then one day he calls me and tells me like, "Listen, we need to work on my singing. I'm gonna make an R&B album."
Oh, nice.
I fuck with that.
And I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?" Yeah, once you put that auto tune on my voice, I'm golden. I hung up the phone. We
Wait, you
still
know,
argue about it.
at
to
a
this
million
day.
followers, I'm putting out an R&B album.
I mean, I don't want any parts of it.
Yes, come on, my nigga, don't do that. You wouldn't get on my album?
I mean,
Yes, you would.
I
That's
might.
fucked up.
I might
You
be
wild
lying.
disrespectful.
I
At
might
least
be
2
lying.
songs.
Just I need a hook. I need some fire. You know what I'm saying?
And some
And
ghostwriting.
I'm not. That's why I'm not really mad at the auto tune motherfuckers. I know.
No, I'm mad at those motherfuckers.
Listen, I understand if it's like in a particular song that fits. It doesn't fit in every
everything.
song.
Can
Okay,
you tell
I
the difference
respect
between
that.
Uzi
And
Vert and Migos? Can you tell the difference? I don't hear the difference between any of
You
them.
know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you the fuck. For the sake of the podcast, I was gonna be like, no, I can't tell. But like, obviously, like, I'm rolling though. I know exactly what you mean. It's
Yeah.
the same kind of. It's the same cadence. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
And that's the shit with the Migos that I really fuck with them. But after I know like it's a wave. I know they have like
This is a long
like
way.
by this summer, like this year's over for the Migos.
No.
28, yeah.
Oh, for Migos, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, because Cardi's hot right now. She's dating one of them, right?
Yeah, but she's gonna have like. Well, people are gonna be obsessed
I'm sure she's going to have a
with
fire
the baby.
single. Yeah, the
So
baby.
like the baby's
Yo,
gonna come
I'm
and they're gonna
telling
be
you.
like, you know,
I'm
like
sure
how
she's
they
gonna have
get
a
the
single
baby
this summer, too.
hysteria.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this now, since we're on the record, because everyone loves Cardi, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't want to do that. I have a weird feeling, and I hope I'm wrong, that the media is gonna make us hate Cardi when she's a mom. It's very early, so I'm not gonna.
You think she's gonna do
You
dumb
know
shit?
what?
No,
You know what?
I don't.
I-
But I think the media. I think Cardi is too smoking hot right now. And a baby is the blueprint. A baby is that's the
Controversy.
Kardashian formula.
Yeah.
A baby solidifies you for another 20 years because people want to watch the kid grow up, whether we want to accept it or not.
I don't know about that in this instance.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Blue Ivy, we want to see her.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want to
She
see Blue Ivy.
outstreamed Beyonce, I believe.
Wow.
Cardi. Yeah, facts.
That's
In
But
another
crazy.
10
see-
years, 15 years, these girls,
Yo,
Kim Kardashian's
The
daughters.
Beehive is
Yeah.
monstrous.
But this is what I'm saying. That
But
the numbers are fucked up though.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
Drake, I hate to bring him up. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do.
Yeah.
I won't even bring up Drake. I'm not gonna do it. But Cardi, we'll just stick
Yo,
on
I
Cardi.
did hear that Drake song last night, and
Oh.
I was twerking a
Stop.
Hey.
Trash.
storm. And I was like,
I actually don't like it.
I
don't like
I
it,
hate
but
the way it starts, though.
If it comes on in a club, then you're
Yeah.
gonna fuck with
It
it.
sounds like a completely different song is about to start because it has like this beat,
Oh, I know what you mean. And then
and then it drops and
Does
it's
its
like
own
some
thing.
completely different shit. I'm like, yo,
It's
what
the first
fuck?
Drake song since like 2009 that I didn't like.
All the songs
Doesn't
have that
it?
same kind of formula. They sound kind of same. Like that song sounds like some shit he made in
See,
2009.
I don't want to do it. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm
Because
just
there
saying,
you go.
I did hear
There
the
you
song.
go.
Fuck Drake, all right?
There you go. And I'm not gonna let you do it
Listen,
today.
if I was twerking to the record and he was nearby,
Then it's a
you
go?
would be like, play the song. Do it again.
True. There you go. But like I was saying with Cardi, but with what's that shit? Bodak Yellow. Before her album dropped, she was platinum. So like as soon as it dropped, with the way the numbers are, so of course she's gonna outstream Beyonce until Beyonce puts out her next shit and then goes on tour, and then Beyonce's gonna take all the records back.
Yeah, because you know they're gonna do a new On the Run. They're
That's what I'm
doing a
saying.
new On the Run.
That's what I mean. So the numbers are a little skewed, and Cardi's so hot right now that I feel like it has to happen. When she's a mom, the media is gonna make us hate
they will
Cardi.
only because she has a lot of like old school values. And I could picture Cardi slapping the shit out of her kid.
Oh, yeah.
If they're
I'll
too
tell
crazy.
you.
I'm not even gonna say
Not
that
for
yet.
nothing. The rest of everyone else does that in private. It's not on display. You know what I mean?
That kid's being raised Dominican.
And she wasn't
basically.
right.
Yo, that's what I'm telling you. The media is gonna make us hate Cardi, and I hope I'm wrong.
But it's
I
like
see something.
I don't know about you guys, but I got hit growing up. Like I don't think it's a big deal. Like I feel like that's like
That's what
I
I'm
wasn't
saying.
abused.
I
You
used to
know,
run
like
around that
I didn't
motherfucker.
have fucking bruises
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like that, the Cardi is too like she's just regular. Like I
Why
fuck
do you
with Cardi.
disagree?
She's who said they disagree that they're gonna
But
be
a
is gonna
boss.
they're not gonna hate Cardi.
Super the boss. Erica says she agrees because she is Dominican after all.
And Erica would definitely slap. See?
It's in her DNA to hit her kids.
But this is what I'm
Wow.
saying.
With
And then
Chocleta.
dance bachata too. Listen to,
Shut up.
that's what they listen to.
But
we got some
Super
time.
the boss says they disagree, but didn't give me a reason why.
Super.
Dígame.
Moving on, Super the
Dígame
boss.
mucho.
But I don't know. Like I hope I'm wrong about that, but we'll see. We got plenty of time. I wish her a happy and healthy pregnancy, and we'll fucking move on.
Absolutely. And I mean, she's so cute doing it. You know, one thing I do have to say.
Sure.
I saw her performing in Coachella, pregnant as shit. And she was like
Being weird.
backwards on her hands and her legs and like humping the air, rubbing on her titties, and she's pregnant.
That, but. go ahead.
And that, I know there's like pregnancy fetishes
No,
and
go
things
ahead.
like that, but like it made me be like, ooh, like. And
That's
I
why I
love
said
Cardi,
it.
and I think she's sexy, and I love how she's out there, and she's like, you know, she just does her. But girl, nobody, you're not sexy right now. You're mommy right now. So like, not like, hey, mommy. No, like you're mother right now. So I feel like you're like humping the air, and I feel like she's doing that because it's like the pressure to like remain Cardi.
That's why. That's exactly why I said it. That's exactly why I feel like, because I was watching that Coachella shit, and I'm like, she just made the pregnancy announcement, and I ain't want to judge, because I'm just trying to remain objective.
I mean, she
but if it
couldn't
was
make
my
up
girl,
any
like,
longer. She's
just
out there.
But I'm just saying, say if that was my girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she just made her pregnancy announcement,
love
and then she
Cardi.
started twerking.
I'm not-
Like I would be,
I
I would
gotta
have saw that. Like, what
Be
are you
mad
doing?
at Cardi
Like,
for doing anything
Yeah.
else.
Like, don't do
no
that.
matter what.
It's over
She
for that.
does
Like,
hit her kid.
it's over. Like it really, I saw it. Just looked awkward. Like, think about that. Like if my,
Yeah. Imagine
say
that's
you're
your
a kid.
wife.
No. Even worse. Imagine that's your mom. Imagine you saw a video from. I saw a video from 1988.
No, she can't
Oh, my-
live like that.
What you mean?
She can't live like, oh my God, my kid. I mean, I know I think about certain things like that because I said that to you about the
You should, 'cause you're a
Snapchat
responsible-
thing.
Yeah.
Like one day I'm gonna have kids and I have parents.
That's a fact.
But she's an artist and she's a performer and entertainer. She's gonna do things that are a little.
Listen.
I mean, already she has.
But it's all the persona. It's all like the like if Beyonce did the same shit. Beyonce didn't. She was still out there dancing.
Yeah.
But it was a kind of thing to it. Like the fact that Cardi remains ratchet and remains from the Bronx, and I fuck with it. Don't get me wrong.
That's for
But
now.
I'm not saying
She
me.
just
I
got
said the
rich. She
I
knew
said the
money.
media is gonna
Okay.
make. As far as I'm
She gonna
concerned,
switch
she's
up
gonna be
on
the same person.
No. She
But
gonna switch up on you once you get a taste of that real money.
She got real money.
No.
has real
She got
money.
new money. When she's comfortable with it for a few years,
I think that
Then-
Cardi is a go-getter, and I don't think she'll ever be comfortable.
She'll
I
be
think she's
comfortable.
going to
That's why I
continue
say,
to
like-
work hard
Wait till she
and
has
do
this baby.
hard. She wants to, help out people that surround her.
and this guy's gonna cheat
Like
on her
this
again.
is from people that I know
Trust
that
me.
know her, that she's extremely humble and that
Yeah.
she wants to help out everybody. She's like, I'm on, everybody's on type of person, and she's literally like that. No, not like the people who say that and then like, you've been a friend for a million years and been holding them down. And you like, oh, I ain't got a job, and she's like, oh, that's word.
People act brand new on you. Let me tell you when they get some money. All right, and another thing.
Are you talking about Bo?
Who?
Oh, is that
You
what he did?
goddamn right. I
Is that what he
changed.
did to you?
You
But
motherfucking right, I
I'm
changed.
asking if he did it to you. He didn't switch up on me because I've been had money. So
He been had money to me. I don't know. I'm the only broke motherfucker here.
No, I'm a struggling podcaster. Don't shit. Listen.
Shit.
But nah, for real though. Like,
Ugh, they're getting upset with me for like having a comparison of Cardi and Beyonce. I'm not comparing.
Oh, she's not even in that lane, right?
No.
No,
But
I
we ain't even doing
we're
that.
not
We ain't even doing
comparing.
that. We
I
just
was just saying she
we're
has
just
more
exploring the
streams,
gray
which is
area.
like
But
a
she don't
crazy
deserve to be in the same combo
amount
as Beyonce.
of. That's like a Beyonce is like, you know, like the queen,
Yeah, she is.
and like
Imperial
she's
queen.
been around for so long. So then, like, for Cardi to come out
Yeah,
right
99,
now
99.
and then have more streams than Beyonce is like, it's huge. It's like it's a big thing that a lot of people would be surprised about. I'm not mad at it. I mean, get them coin.
So I want to talk about that for a second. Because we have to. It's fucked up that we have to explain, you know, why we say something. If we just make a comparison between fucking Cardi
streams.
and Beyonce, someone's like, "Hold on, you can't compare those." When you know there's an argument for it. There's a sake, but
Wait a minute.
when Nicki put out Chun-Li and what's the other shit? Barbie Tings. It's always funny saying Tings. It's just
That's
Shout out
Yeah,
to
fact.
Queens.
But- oh, I thought that was from Toronto. But
Tings? That's a West Indian thing. That's West Indian talk.
nah, I know. That's what I was, because it was a Drake joke. But
Fuck Drake, yo.
I don't know. That's why I didn't want to go there.
God
But,
damn him. Every
why is
episode
it that
you
we
bring him
put? Why is it that we put people against each other? Like when Nicki dropped the shit, they're like, "Oh, Cardi's gonna be smoking hot," and like, why do we make those comparisons? Like,
I think because they look alike, they're similar, they're both light skinned, they both have
I
the
can't even,
nose.
like-
They
no,
absolutely.
they
Damn.
absolutely do not look alike.
All you see is
no, I
ass,
think
ass,
that's
ass.
why other comparison then.
That's why I ask, but I don't think it's.
That's
I
the
think,
only reason.
Cardi B is very
And
funny.
they both have like
I
an
love
accent,
Cardi B.
you
She's
know.
from the Bronx. My mom's.
Oh, you meant Cardi and.
And Nicki. That's why they're
They don't
comparing
look.
them.
They don't look alike at all.
I'm not saying they look alike, but similar.
You know,
they
I thought you meant
favor
Cardi
each
and
other.
Beyonce. That's why I was like, bro, what?
No, not
But-
Beyonce.
Yeah, because we were talking about Beyonce.
like no other.
Yeah, okay, that's why I really was
Beyonce's
like,
the
I'm not
ultimate.
rolling. Okay, so I actually know what you mean. Like,
I'm sorry.
not the plastic kind of like. Not see, I don't want to. I don't want because I don't mean it.
She's
It's not
like
coming from a bad place. Like I don't want it to sound like, but I kind of know what you mean.
You
like,
know when Cardi says Barbie, you know she wants to say Barbie.
nah,
she wants to be a
I don't think so.
No,
I think
she's kinda
wants
like
to
a
be
Barbie.
blood.
You don't look- you don't look at-
Facts.
Blood.
She
Oh,
wants
yeah?
to be a blood. That's
Oh.
a fact.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah.
say.
Sorry,
She
Tekashi.
didn't say she didn't say Coachella
Some
either.
respect
She
on
said
She said
Bochella.
Facts. Yeah, that was because
Okay.
that was because of her
Okay.
blood connection. I don't know. What do I call it? Like political connects.
Yes,
But
political connection.
Affiliations,
But like,
associations.
is it? Why is it that like when Nicki comes out, we can't just like Nicki, and we can't just like Cardi. We gotta put them against each other. And I noticed that it's like because you
People
know
are
Remy's
evil.
next.
No, it's always been that way with female rappers, though, hasn't it?
It's been
That's
that
why
way
I
with
put
Kim
male
against Foxy.
rappers.
No,
No.
With female rappers,
Not
it
with
has to
female
be
rappers.
one.
Yeah, facts.
It was Kim.
Oh yeah,
Then
well, that's
Foxy came. They had a beef.
And errors,
Then
right,
Eve
right.
came.
Right, exactly.
She was number one. Nobody else was number one for a while.
When was that? So
That was
I want to do the
2000.
timeline. Can we get the
Shout out to all
timeline? Can we get the
women
timeline
rappers.
off?
Shout
Yeah, I'll
out
do the
to
timeline.
Let's get the timeline off.
ladies.
All right, so Kim comes out in '95, right? Foxy Brown comes out in '96. I went in
I used to
Blockbuster
be
and stole me
scared
out.
of the dick. Now I throw lips at the shit.
'98.
It's weird. I pause, but like you gotta look for your mans. Like when that Kim verse come on, you gotta look and make. All right, nigga, don't.
Oh, don't sing along?
Don't sing.
Don't
Come
be
on,
singing
don't
that
sing
shit.
along with that.
No,
But
no.
that's how you knew she was nice. That grown men was singing
I bought
along
the album,
with the
too.
craziest Kim verses. Grown men were spitting, and I'm like, bro, you hear what you saying?
Yeah.
Heck. But
Oh,
anyway,
you gotta hear Biggie because Biggie wrote most of that album for her. So you gotta hear
I
a
didn't find that out
Biggie
until
verse,
recently, actually.
and he's rapping her shit. So he's like, eating my pussy while I watch cartoons, sleep till noon. The rap Pam Grier's here, and I'm like, wow.
you know what's crazy about that? Big said a lot of pause-worthy shit.
Oh yeah.
That during the time, like
Looks so good, I'm sucking your daddy's dick.
Yeah. Some wild, crazy shit, and I like even that
Yeah.
same time, like
Yeah.
I'll be like, hold on, bro. Like DMX would come on, like, yeah, all the niggas been in jail before, suck my dick, and I'm like, bro, come on,
Yeah,
my
Big
G.
was,
Like,
They might.
yeah, you out of line. So there's a lot of that's a weird
Big
thing. But
was
anyway,
silly.
back to the fucking
And who
timeline.
put him on? Who put Big on? Mr. C.
Ooh, what? Yo, you got a point. There's a case there. I don't want to do it, though. I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to be the one to do it, but there's a case there. We're gonna get to that at some point. But no, go ahead. Give me the
I'm not
timeline
getting involved
of.
in that one.
Give me
So
the
then, all right, 95
Kim in
is
'95.
Foxy came in '96. Eve came in 98. She lasted till about 2002. 2003. Who was 2003?
Ashanti.
No, I'm talking about rappers.
Stupid ass.
Female rappers.
No, I don't know.
It was kind of quiet for a while.
Was that a Remy year? When did we off in this room? When did that come out? That was, oh my god, that shit was.
That was
so good.
2007.
Oh, that was mad late then. Okay. Was Remy ever the best? Was Remy ever?
Oh
on
yeah,
top?
2005. Remy came out. She was hot. That was her year.
I felt like that.
No,
that,
2004.
Well, when was Lean Back?
2004.
Yeah, Lean Back.
2004 to
I think Remy was on
2005.
top.
She was hot.
No, you don't agree? You made a face.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Ooh, you're not rolling,
I
really.
think that Remy was ever. I think that like all the way up when she came out of jail. I think that she
That's all I
was
got.
on fire
She
for
had
her.
Conceited. That was a hot song that summer.
Oh, I love that.
Because I used to
one.
DJ
Put your right
in
hand
this
up,
bullshit
put your
bar.
left hand up,
Yeah.
put your right hand up, put your left hand up. It's what
She had a.
Bitches went crazy with that song.
She had a run.
I still go crazy with that song when they
So
go on
she
in
was
the club.
fire.
So then after
I find
that, who
somebody
was
that
it?
I want to
Then you
discern
had
and be like,
2006. Who was it? It was kind of quiet.
I don't
2007,
even
Remy
remember.
was still.
We should
Then
probably
Remy got
Google
in
it.
trouble. Then 2008 came. 2009, then Nicki came.
Then Nicki came and she's had it since.
And then Nicki beefed with Kim. 'Cause
That
she
was
stole
not-
her, stole her style.
That was a media That was a media.
No.
beef.
That was a real
I don't
beef.
think it was
That's
a
a real
real
beef. Ask Kim about that beef. Call up C's right now. Get Kim and then tell him.
You know what's
Oh,
crazy
actually,
about
they're
that shit
beefing,
though?
my bad.
So since then, I'd say Nicki had it, no question.
Nicki's been on top for at least 10 years now.
So
almost.
what about that when Remy after Sheether came out?
Oh yeah, that was.
What were you thinking?
Eviscerated Nicki. Eviscerated
Yo,
her.
facts.
And then
That's a
Nicki
good.
took too long
I
to
would
come
use that
back.
exact word. Facts. Like,
And Nicki came back weak, man.
but I feel like she still remained the queen. Like
Oh,
she,
she's
I
still
feel
the
like
queen.
she's
still
winning the
queen.
war, but
And
she
this
lost
is
that
some-
battle.
Still won
Like, she
because
took-
she
no.
still has more money.
Nah, you know what?
But who's
Normally
got
you
more
have a
respect
case.
now?
No.
Who's got the respect? Who took that real bag? The respect.
I think that's why
I
I say
don't
it's
think
the
that
juice.
Nicki. I
Who's
don't
got
think
the
Nicki
juice?
could or should ever give a shit
about Remy Ma.
about what anybody says if they not in her town.
But in hip hop, you have to take it personal.
I fuck with
The
that,
art of
and that's
rap.
why that's why I was so critical of Nicki when she was playing victim. Like
Yeah.
everybody's against me. I'm like, you who is fucking with you?
Yeah, yeah.
When it come when she was throwing her accolades on Instagram, I'm like, who's fucking with you?
Yeah.
Like you don't
Well,
gotta do this. You don't have
because
to.
eventually it gets to you that it's like so much constantly it's negative and constantly people tearing you down. Constantly
Nice
people
healthy Nicki
trying.
talk. I like this.
I mean, every time she
Constantly
goes on
people
Twitter,
trying to
yeah.
like undercut you of your worth and of like what you've done and minimize your success. When to make it that far in the industry, like
It's hard.
that shit is really blood, sweat, and tears. Like
Facts.
when they say like, I mean, I'm not gonna get into a whole like Illuminati thing, but
Oh my gosh.
I'm saying no. I'm
I
not,
think I know where
don't-
you're going. I know
I'm
where
not,
you're going.
I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
saying when
rolling.
they say you sell your soul,
You kind of do.
Oh, yeah.
Like you
you
give up
sell
your.
your
I know what you
whole
knew. Facts. I know.
self.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
because
I'm rolling.
you don't get to ever be your regular self unless you get like an hour in the house. But then who's in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
then,
Facts.
like,
I'm rolling. Yo, I
you
like this.
really
Yeah.
don't get to ever be you, just you, ever again. And so you are now.
I'll pay the price.
I mean, you
No facts.
You say that.
I'll do it
like,
for
I-
750 right now.
I used to say that though. I used to be like, oh, I don't care about being famous. Like, I want to be famous. I want to be rich. Until I
and then
got
you was in the studio
until
for 16
I've
hours
seen it for so
8
many
straight days. And
No, that wasn't it. But
Yo,
until
let me
I
outta
have
here.
seen it tear apart so many people
Yeah.
that like I know, and I'm like, yo, I don't want fame like that. Like fame is not for me because you literally, it's a 24-hour, 7 days a week job. You can't have a bad day because when you have a bad day, then you're
the
this,
whole world
that, and the
gets to see
third
it. Yeah.
because like, they got your order wrong at Starbucks and you were a little sassy about it. And like meanwhile, I
No, I
can
would
go
never
do
do
that
that.
right now and nobody cares.
No,
I do
you
it
had
all
a
the
lie.
time.
or they
You get
called the
what you get
police
for
on
that.
2 black dudes that was just minding their business or that.
Right.
Oh, now we get into that now.
You know what's
You said that to
crazy?
say
No,
this.
you brought up stuff. Yeah, facts.
I wanted to say something.
You
though.
know,
wanted to
'cause I
make a
had
point.
mad more shit to say about
God
this
damn.
Nicki thing. You know what? Get into Starbucks after.
Well, so
Because I still want
No, but you said, hold on. You guys said that Nicki won anyway, even though
yes.
Remy.
Yeah.
Now, what if it's a dangerous game?
I'll sit
What
on
if
top of my
Remy-
millions while
What
you
if
write
Remy
this
would have came
record.
at her so hard that this chick would have lost her fucking career and lost all of that shit that she
She
worked
had
for?
it.
But
She,
she didn't.
she had
Just
it.
like Ja
no,
Rule
she
lost
had it.
his.
But Remy couldn't perform. At that point,
Remy had 2 good songs. The
no.
second one
When
was
Sheetha
so
came
weak.
out, bing, bing, she had to knock down.
Yeah.
Nicki came back like, with the fucking no frauds, whatever that shit was.
Yeah.
Nicki was on the ropes. Remy couldn't
Yeah,
finish.
but not for nothing. No frauds.
She let her bounce back.
Won or was
I don't give a
nominated or
fuck.
whatever
We talking
for a
about
fucking
we talking
award.
about the queen.
Oh, shit.
It became, you know what? Not for nothing. No frauds. You know how much more money they made off of No Frauds by all of the airplay and having it become like a regular record. Still, off of those two things, Nicki still made more money. So yes, maybe hers was better, quote unquote, but if you go by the dollars and cents, the reason that we do a lot of shit,
That
Nicki
bag
still
talk.
won.
She still won.
Yeah.
And normally I would say Nas,
What do I
Tamara.
give a fuck if the streets
But
say
I won.
you harder than me?
Okay.
Guess what? My bank account is still bigger than yours.
Facts. And
My
that,
grandchildren's grandchildren is gonna be living because you inspired me to write No Frauds and get a motherfucking check.
and that's the crazy shit. That's why I know that. That's why I got mad at her, because you're absolutely right that when she got in her feelings and shit, because when she talks about that, when she gets on that bag talk,
Yeah.
that's the real. That's the gist of it. That's
that
what makes you the
queens get
best
the
to me,
money
right?
shit.
All right.
That's
So
that queens
so when
get
she
the
was
money.
like when she, because she was on the ropes, and when Remy didn't finish, I said, nah, Nicki still got it. Because Nicki. Right now, she's still like when she put out the shit.
Starships.
I have to go check for
She has a
it.
full-on pop record.
That's different. Facts.
That
That
is-
puts you in a different category.
That's a huge.
That puts you in another
I think I like that
stratosphere.
song.
That
Man.
was a huge hit.
Yeah.
Remy can't go that
I like
way.
the
No,
video
I'm gonna tell you the
pictures
crazy
of the
shit. I'm gonna tell you the crazy shit. I don't like Nicki Minaj as an artist.
Oh,
That's.
no,
I mean,
crazy?
I respect her. I respect
That's
her.
the best thing Lil Wayne ever
No,
did.
but I respect her. I
Drake
respect
was
her.
the
I respect
worst.
her. But I'm not.
No, I'm not like a barb.
no,
or
no,
anything,
Oh, you're a
but,
barb. You're a fucking barb.
I mean, I'm literally a Barbie.
Nah, but that's when I knew she was great. That she has songs that I will cherish, like cherish.
Yeah.
That's what makes you different to me. Like I'm not like, oh my God, Nicki, but she has shit that I'm like, no, you can't deny that. That shit is. They're gonna play that shit in the year 3050. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes you great to me. So when it comes down to that, she's the queen. She's the best. And until some other shit happens, which
And she's
I don't
nice.
know.
She got bars. Those two songs
I
she
mean,
just put out right now.
she's
is
from
just tight.
Queens, so she's
Yeah.
just in her
Is
blood.
it her blood?
She's gonna be better than.
I wanted her to stay with
people
Nas. No, I
from-
was pretty disappointed that she broke up with Nas, man. That was a good look, man.
I didn't really know anything about that. Can someone
mean,
break
It was
that down?
quiet.
to
It
me?
was like 6 months.
Can
It was a
someone
good
break
6
that
months.
down? Was
It
that a real
like
thing?
Two pictures.
Yeah,
I don't know.
basically.
I don't think
But
we
he
can
hit it,
say
though.
whether or
Good
not it
for
was a
him.
real thing, but what I can say
Yo,
is
you're
that
retarded.
he was around for this album.
Did we
So
just
I'm
get an
just
inside? Did we just get a little bit of a scoop on the
No, you
podcast?
didn't know. I'm saying that.
Am I political
Poor
connects
fucking
paying off?
Safari, man. He loves that girl, all right? And he's getting fucked with out there, all right? He needs
Am
help.
I political connects paying off?
No, what I'm saying is
Oh,
that
yo, wait,
during
hold on.
the creation of
Okay.
this album, because
Yeah.
it does take a long time, just like go in the studio and spend 2 weeks, lock yourself
Sure.
in and come out with a perfect album. So he was around for that. And so I wonder if there's gonna be any of his influence just from, like when you date someone and you're around them all the
Yeah.
time, you start to
Pick up
become
his
like
style,
them.
yeah.
So I wonder if there's gonna be
Little
anything
Imperfect, what
like
up?
noticeably
I mean,
on
if
the
she's
album
I don't like
rapping,
niggas
that
named
you're
you.
like, oh, like I know Nas was there.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I
You're
think,
gonna
And
hear
and
her
she go
going
more
real
old
hard.
school
Yeah.
Queen.
yo, if she
Gonna
comes
go
out
hard.
with like
Go
a
back to
Nas,
that.
like if they
Fucking
sprinkle
fire.
some Nas on
A
that,
little bit of
And you know
old
she
school.
could do
It's
it.
over.
You know it's
yo,
possible.
that would make me like her. Like if
Yeah.
she really came out on some like,
Yeah,
nah, I could be on
definitely
some
so.
shit if you want me on some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
If she gave me one album and it never happened again, like, nah, I could bar you down if you want me to bar you down. Like from the Nas Spice, I will fuck with it. Like,
So on a sidebar, earlier Bo and I were talking about how people
Masturbate?
are so strange on social media.
Yeah.
And they write these like crazy comments with like their whole life story and or say these like really absurd things in my comments. And literally right now someone wrote me a full
Manifesto?
like a full poem.
nah, you know what's crazy? A
A
manifesto?
bowl.
Yo, nah, a
Love
manifesto
It's
is a
springtime,
good
baby.
is a good label
It
for that.
says, I do not love you as if you were salt, rose, or topaz, or the arrow of the carnations the fire shoots.
Wow.
I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
Hold on, that shit was kind of
That made me feel so.
That was kind of
intellectual.
touching. Like I gotta write that down.
I felt smarter just hearing
It was
that.
on my live, yeah. You know what? That's a good one for the mirror.
No, yeah, no. Oh, you would. That's a gem.
So this guy doesn't get any points for that?
No.
No, but the thing
Don't
is,
be a
is that
creep.
like,
What's the thing?
That was a
What's the
nice
fucking
poem,
thing?
but that's mad.
No,
like,
I
Tell us the
appreciate
thing.
nice comments. Not
don't be-
for
but you
anything.
know what?
I'm not even
That
mad
one was
at any of
special.
it.
I
That
fuck
was
with
Check his
that.
picture.
I fuck with
Check his
that. I
picture.
fuck with. I'm not mad at that.
No, I
one.
didn't check his picture.
So you don't even know. It could be Brad Pitt saying that to you.
It doesn't.
And you
No,
already
I
curved
mean
it.
it was still really nice, but I
we
find
talk about
it
that?
a little strange.
I'm glad you took us on this.
You find it strange.
What's with women leaking the DMs? Like that man poured his heart out to you, and you just put him on blast in the middle of the podcast. What's up with
Mia
women?
Khalifa was infamous for that. This porn star, Mia Khalifa, infamous for it.
Well, I don't put people's DMs on blast.
You just did.
Yo, I'm
Anyway,
gonna tell you. Can I tell
This
you
was
something?
on live. Everyone can see.
So what did he
No,
comment
facts.
on? A picture?
It was the comment section. That's
He
why.
commented
That's
on
why
a
I
picture,
said
right?
This one right now was a comment on live.
under the live.
on your live. Okay.
Like with Matt.
So
With
he
Matt
just thinks
people
you're hot.
tuning in.
Yeah, I thought he was
I
looking at
did
ass
love
like,
it.
No,
oh,
he
baby.
just threw that
I
out
loved
there.
it.
He just threw that out there. That was a nice poem.
He
though. I
shot
gotta
his
admit.
shot. Now, how
No.
many points does he get?
No, but none because
Wow.
what's confusing
Shit.
because I don't know you and you don't know me. You know, like my
Come and
Instagram.
talk to me.
Wow.
But I feel
You
like
think you know me, but you have no idea.
Really wanna
right
show
because I'm
me.
not that nice and bubbly and friendly. I'm actually really fucking bitchy.
Wow.
Just kidding. But
No.
Now
I'm
you know
not.
what?
I'm actually nice.
This is the crazy
She's
shit.
half
Like,
kidding. Yeah, you're half
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
You have
depends,
spots.
like,
Yeah,
what
fact.
side of the
I
road
get
you're
you.
on.
I'm rolling. You have spots.
Yeah.
But you gotta have spots though, cause you even if you bubbly, you gotta just pump fake sometimes to let niggas know, like, all right now, like this is.
I wasn't always.
Don't take my kindness
It
for
was only
weakness,
like
like-
recently in the past couple of years that I became such a sucker. Like, and I'm not
Oh, you
like.
a sucker for love now?
I'm not like a fucking pit bull, like ready to attack everyone and anything.
Yeah.
But I think it comes with maturity and
Yeah, I'm
growth.
about to
Like
say that.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it comes with
upset. I'm not
maturity.
mad. What am I mad about? Like
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
mad at me, that sucks. I'll apologize just so you're not mad anymore.
Really? You'll
But, like,
apologize?
why
Even
are
if
we
you don't
mad?
mean it?
Yeah. I mean, if I don't
Whoa.
care about you.
Oh no, that's
That's
crazy.
fucked
I'm the
up.
opposite. Like nope. I'm only saying it if
Yeah.
I don't.
Or
mean it.
you know
Like,
what?
fuck
I'll
that.
apologize.
I done that at work.
Really?
Yeah.
Like not fuck that.
Because I left a note on on an account like, oh, the previous rep was incompetent or whatever. So, and then they pulled me in the office for that. Like, yo, man, we're about to fire her. Now we can't fire her because you wrote this shit and she's mad. You know, like fuck. Yeah, I'm like So they had to write. Did they write me up for that? I think so.
Probably.
I've never
But,
gotten written up at a job before.
No, it's fun.
But
And then they tell you it's your final warning, and then you last another 10 years. You know.
that's hilarious.
No, but so back to the thing with the guys on this
I'd fire your
social
ass just for
media.
the
The thing
Yeah,
is
fire
that
3,000
I
years
find
ago.
it strange to like in comments where everyone sees it, or like on a live where everyone sees it.
He's a fan. He's a fucking fan.
I get it, but like,
That's
who
great.
the fuck am I?
You Samara Fox.
An up and coming fucking singer.
I guess, but I'm just saying that like
Fu-
even when it's a famous person, like to really like confess your like undying
If I see
love
Rihanna,
for
I'll be
someone
like,
that
oh my
you
god,
don't
Rihanna,
know.
please, I love you so much,
If
please.
you saw her, do you write
I'll
that
lose
on?
weight for you.
But this is the
yeah,
thing.
I'll starve myself for you, Rihanna. I will starve myself right now. I'll
We
regurgitate
better
everything I just ate.
get whoever is on here. If
She
you
just
can
put
get
out a lingerie
Rihanna
line,
on
so
the
you
horn.
guys
I'm
feel
gonna
like-
take some Elax, and I'm gonna fucking make myself throw
Yes,
up.
I will.
But
sing
that's why I
too.
asked.
will
That's why I
sing.
say it. Like that's why I'm curious because like, what if it's how he feels like he should let you know? Like what should
Well,
he do
listen,
if he actually
Just
I
think
guess
of
here's
yourself
the
as a
thing.
celebrity, and he's like,
I
wow,
don't
like
know
this
those guys, so I don't feel any type of way. But like, if I like someone or I'm talking to someone, and then they like, you know, do stuff like that, like post me for like a WCW or like
Hashtag
write
it.
something about me or like like a picture of us or like something like that. I do think it's really cute.
But that you should do that. Like I mean, you should.
What about that
jump
asshole
out
at the
window
Gap, the
occasionally
guy
to
who
your
worked
girl.
the cashier, and he's like, oh my god, I love you so much. Take my number. I love
Oh,
your
that
mom
was
too.
H&M. That was H&M.
Oh, H&M.
You went to H&M?
Wow. Get her
Wow.
out of here right now. You're racist. You're a racist.
Unbelievable.
You know,
I
I
thought you
am not
tough.
boycotting anything.
No? Wow.
Because
Not even
You've been
Starbucks.
bamboozled.
You really ain't shit.
if you
Unbelievable.
really, not for nothing, if you
Wow.
really boil down to it, and we're not going to get on another racist conversation.
No, we
today,
are. We
because
going
we
there.
always talk about this.
We have to.
I immediately thought about the mother who put the baby in.
But
the
I
picture.
thought about, but at the end of the day, all corporations, just to market properly, to a certain level, you're racist.
You gotta. this is.
But they try to
that's
do it
why I wanna talk
subtly,
about
though.
that. No. It stopped being subtle.
I mean, no.
That shit,
With the
they
H&M
knew.
thing
You
was
had to
bad, but I
know.
don't think it was intentional.
You think
I
they
don't
wanted
think it
this
was
controversy?
intentional.
Yes,
I
they
don't
want
think
that
it was
outrage.
intentional.
They want that outrage because if you go past H&M, we were joking before about the boycott. Like I was just in the mall. It was mad black people in there. It was white people. H&M, we looked the same amount of rotation.
Nobody
This
gives a
shirt right
shit.
I
here
know they
is
say-
actually from H&M.
And that I would.
H&M.
and the crazy shit is-
If you wanna sponsor Samara Fox,
And you want
I'm
this-
involved.
Wow.
Cut that check.
See, I didn't go that far. Unbelievable.
Yo, somebody sponsor Chris McDonald over there.
And this is the crazy shit.
See, Chris is involved.
I actually quit the NFL. I was NFL crazy.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were.
with the boycott for.
Don't you have it tatted on you?
No, I got that's the Mets logo,
Oh,
but that was
okay.
just for New York.
Okay.
But it basically, I wanted to get it, but I just
Yeah.
wasn't. I was like right before I was that committed.
Somebody got that.
But I would have though. No
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
I thought about it several times.
Oh,
You know what I'm
the chicks
saying?
had that, yeah.
But I gave it up for the boycott. Like, you know what? I'm committed.
You know, I was disappointed with people who didn't, but that was because like these players risk their lives all the time,
Right,
and they're
right.
black, and then
here we
you
go.
want to get mad because they're not like respecting things,
Yeah.
and so
I like the way
when
she said it to me. They're
I know.
black.
I know you said it like mad. Like
I love
it
it.
was. You said it like it was your
Black.
first time saying black. Like you said.
and they're black,
No, it was like and they're black. Like, but anyway, go ahead. I'm rolling.
but
But I gave it. I was so committed, and I felt like
didn't
nobody
watch the
cared
NFL,
now.
but when people didn't boycott and they would be like, "Yo, I'm going to the game," and I'd be like, "The
Yeah.
only reason you're going is because tickets are so cheap because everyone else is boycotting."
That's what-
So it's
and
about
you
the
ain't
dollar.
shit.
Yo, I really was
Wow.
dead ass like, yo, you ain't shit. And that's why I gave up, and I'm not. I swear I can't even watch the NFL. I'm just not the same.
Yeah,
Like,
really?
I quit cold turkey. I swear, it's the
used to love
weirdest
that
shit.
shit.
Yo, I can't get that feeling back. But I was that committed. Like,
You're
you
that
know
angry,
what?
huh? You're mad.
I didn't realize it until after. Like
Because
NFL
you
came
do
on.
love football.
I kept flipping though. Like I was like, eh. Like I was like, eh.
If Kaepernick gets his job back, are you gonna go back and watch NFL
I
after
think
that?
it's
If
over
Kaepernick,
now.
I think the window's over too. If they greenlight Kaepernick, I'll be back in it, and I'll become a Jets fan because I was so committed to the Broncos, like you don't even know, like
Yeah.
everything was Bronco, and now I'm like, damn, you know what? Broncos ain't never done shit for me. You know, I'm really on some real shit. I'm like, damn, you know, John Elway ain't
Aren't
never
they
sent me
fucking
no free
Montana or
tickets. I
some
put a lot of money into that shit. I wanted to go to Denver. I was like, I gotta go to a game, and I'm like, and that's why the boycott made me realize that. So, I mean, we're having two different conversations at once, but I was that committed that when the H&M shit came about, I'm like, nah, see, I know people are gonna be still being H&M. And even, I love Starbucks caramel fucking macchiatos. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like,
I
see,
never had
see,
I mean, I'll still be getting my Madeleines and having my lattes.
Jesus.
this is the crazy shit. I can't even talk Starbucks.
You guys are so classy.
Nah, but that's what I was gonna say. I can't even
I
talk
get a cold
Starbucks.
frat.
But I just know what I like. I'm a Dunkin' Donuts kind of guy at the end of it all.
And
But
I used to always just order a cappuccino with only a little bit of foam, but then they told me to order a latte because it's the same as the cappuccino. It's just not really any foam.
that was like another
It's
language
just
to
a
me.
little-
See, I
that true?
don't like foam.
Yeah.
I didn't even know foam matters. Apparently,
cappuccino.
Yeah, but I don't want a half a cup of foam,
Nah.
aerated cream.
That's why I
I
never
like the
fucked
foam.
with
It tastes
Starbucks
good.
though.
but not that much.
Yeah.
That's why I never fucked
That's
with
why
Starbucks.
you gotta get a
until
latte.
I had
A latte
that
is the same
fucking-
thing as a
Yes,
cappuccino.
get a latte. Trust me,
The
I
same
promise
thing.
you will not regret it.
This is. I wish I should have. I'm glad. And shout out to our
You gotta
YouTube
put it with Amazon.
viewership. I'm glad
I
you guys
already
are
blew
here
them a kiss.
because I think this. I'm glad. See, this is why I love this dynamic, and that's why we gotta have the race talk sometimes because I don't speak Starbucks, so like there's a real people
No,
out
I
there.
don't speak Starbucks.
But there's people that really be on there. No. Get a little more foam. I want my foam ratio right. I was
well,
in
because I'm
Starbucks.
paying $8 for a cup this size, and this much of it is foam.
You get ripped off.
And so I'm like,
They were doing
no,
that with the iced
no,
Starbucks, got
no,
caught with that, I remember
you
that.
better put some
Yeah.
coffee in that.
I'm gonna tell you
bitch.
some crazy shit. I was in Starbucks.
It's really me being
one of my
frugal,
first time
not cheap.
like going in there with my wife. Like, yo, you know what? What's the last shit you got for me? I didn't know what that shit was. I was like, what's the last shit you got for me? Yeah, I was like, yo, I fuck with that. Give me
Yeah,
another one of those. That shit was amazing. I was in Starbucks and I was like, yo, this ain't really my type of place. Like, I didn't even want to go in. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Starbucks makes me
So
hit.
trendy, yeah.
An old man was like, yo, he got his. They was like Fred, whatever the fuck they said. He called him. They handed him this coffee. He held it. He was like,
What's this?
he said it's too light, and gave it back. I was looking at him like, dog, you tasted that from
He
the
knows.
Yo, when you mentioned the foam shit, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, actually, I think he might have known what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Yo, that really just blew my mind because he handed it to him
You
like,
can feel it.
Right, literally,
nah.
it'll be.
And
I'm not kidding. I kid you not.
Wow, that's
I would
crazy.
go every morning
Yeah.
before work, and I would spend like almost $10 on my Madeleines and my cappuccino.
Yeah.
But by the time I got to work, which was 10 minutes away, it was done because I had 4 sips. And it would be like it would be a large one, and the coffee would be this.
Yeah.
And this is foam. And so I became cool with the people, and I was like, listen,
what's up with this?
And I'm like, listen, I know that a cappuccino has a lot of foam, but the thing is,
you gotta scoop that shit
like, I'm trying to pay for a coffee.
Not foam.
And they were like, you gotta order the latte because it has a little bit of foam, but mostly coffee. And they tell them really the ratios that they have to do to try to cheap us out. But it's like, you're already charging me fucking $30 for a goddamn coffee. Give me
These corporations don't give a fuck. That's why I know they'll pump fake some racist shit just to.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. What are you gonna do? You're gonna boycott everything?
That's really what type of shit I'm like, until we boycotting taxes, don't call me no more. Yeah. Until everybody's gonna just stop paying taxes, I don't want any more money.
So I don't want to say, I just want to say, I don't want to say that it's like, oh, we shouldn't do anything because the powers that be are too big. But I think that
we should start shorting some stock and then boycotting and then making some money and then we'll move on.
Right, but
that's my solution. But go ahead.
But the thing is, the majority of people who are stock owners don't give a fuck.
No, they don't. You're 100% right.
They have other things they're worried about, like their job and their mortgage, and they don't give a shit about a fucking boycott. Because they're like, who the hell has time for that? I can't lose my job. I have a wife, 2 kids, a mortgage, and 2 car payments.
That's why it happens.
I don't care. I think it's important to continually talk about it. I mean, I do agree that unless you hit someone where it hurts in their pockets, that no one's paying attention. So, like, I get it. But then, like, there's no other options for me to go get a sweatshirt for $8.99. That's cute and trendy.
No, but like I genuinely like those caramel macchiatos. Like, wait, I can't have those anymore. I gave up the NFL. Like, how much more do I have to quit?
Right.
When that Netflix shit came, I'm like, nah, I ain't get Netflix. Like, I really was
Erica hooked on the latte. She hated Starbucks. I got her hooked on it, and now she's a part of this racist circle that I created.
But now it's like, but this is the thing, like,
I feel bad about it.
Wait, can't we just boycott that one in Philly? Like, can't we just shut that shit down and leave everybody else? Like, I think we should, if we pinpoint the fuck shit.
And I can't get a cappuccino machine and start making a latte because I don't know how to do that. It's not the same. It's not good. But I do have to say Martha's makes a very good cappuccino.
On Bell Boulevard?
Martha's Bakery.
On Bell?
I've never been there. I gotta go to Martha's now and try
a motherfucker.
I'm with it. I'm with setting up shop at Martha's.
Those snacks are not to be fucked with.
Martha,
I almost banged
call Samara Fox. Hit
call
her DM.
Call me.
Is there like a fat Greek guy that owns it?
Probably.
Look, I don't know or care who
but
owns
listen, if they got bomb ass coffee, I'm in there.
They have an amazing creme brulee. I can never get a good creme brulee.
See, now you lost me. Now you're too rich. You're too rich. Yeah, you're too rich. You lost me. That's out of my tax bracket. There you go. You lost me.
With the grateful
So now listen. With Starbucks, can we talk about Starbucks for a second? What they did was some fuck shit. That's the thing. I don't want to. Not all Starbucks is responsible. Even though I don't feel like this race day they're doing to train everyone is gonna like.
Well, first of all, hold on. Let's get to the nitty gritty.
One thing at a time. Okay.
Those 2 guys that were in the Starbucks.
Here we go. Trumponomics. Go ahead.
When the fucking employees told them to leave, just fucking leave, please.
No, what?
If they told me to leave, I'm fucking leaving. All right, fine. I'll go handle what I gotta handle outside.
But why?
Because it's their fucking store.
No, but it's not their store.
I'm not buying shit here anyway.
It's not their store, they're employees of the store.
But then,
so I would ask on a camera, why are you asking me to leave?
They used to have a McDonald's on Bell, right? And you want to take a piss, right? You can't take a piss because they got a fucking thing. You gotta get a token from them, put it in the fucking door, and then twist it, and then you could use the bathroom. But you only get that token if you buy something from them. That's how you get to use the bathroom. And I was like, all right, that's fair. All right, fine.
But in Manhattan, you can't just walk into anywhere in Manhattan and use the bathroom and take a piss.
No, because I got to tell you, I was leaving the city actually this past weekend, leaving the club, and I forgot to pee before I left.
Depends.
And I had to really go. I went into McDonald's. They're like, you can't go here. It's closed.
And you
can only order.
You couldn't even use your white privilege. That's
no, my white privilege didn't work at all.
Even if you order, though, you can't use the bathroom?
No, no one can use it. You can only purchase things.
That's some shit.
But if I purchase a large drink, I'm going to have to make a sissy.
Yeah. They can't deny it. That should be illegal. I think that might be illegal.
I'm going to see Matt soon.
No, because...
It's a public facility, isn't it?
But this is the thing. You would have got up and walked out. If they walked up to you, like, sir...
what is Starbucks?
Privately owned franchise.
So when they tell you to leave politely, They didn't say anything racist to them. Right? They just said,
How
"Yo,
you
get
know?
out of here." I think I saw the video when they were getting arrested,
Can we
and then they
pull
were
up
like,
the
"Why
video?
are you arrested?"
No.
Huh?
This is like if they asked me to leave, I like what they did, what Starbucks did. Let's be very clear. What that Starbucks did was some bullshit.
They asked.
very
No,
wrong.
they didn't just ask them to
no,
leave out
but
of nowhere.
even arresting them, the cops should have just picked them up like by
Took
their
them-
arm.
yeah, took them
I'd
outside.
rather the video go like that. I'd rather be like men removed from Starbucks by police for no reason.
Yeah.
Not okay, but that would have made more sense to me. Like you booked them and then let them like took them down to the precinct. Like
The cops said they
for
didn't even
what?
know why they arrested them.
That's my point. That's my point on why they shouldn't have been arrested, and that's where to me it becomes some bullshit.
But they weren't booked, right? They weren't. Like,
No, but if they took me out in cuffs to that Starbucks, I would be on Good Morning America too. Like,
guess
yep,
it's
my
different.
feelings are hurt.
Lines, I can't
You know what I'm
have it.
saying?
They're so good.
I'm just more easygoing. Like, all right, I'll get the fuck out. I mean, I've been in situations like that before.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth. They're like, can you guys gonna buy something? I'm like, you dead ass. Like, we gonna get the fuck this place. I would have got up and left.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have been like, no, I'm not leaving.
But you gotta
So-
understand, they're running a business, man. How would you feel if you're the
tell me.
owner?
But this is
And let's say you're hurting for change, you know? It's like, yo, I'm trying to bring patrons in here, and you're not even buying shit.
no.
You know,
Because
so I'm running a business here.
because that's the thing about Starbucks. You can go there for the Wi-Fi. You can go there and just be on your
Okay.
People.
No, you're not supposed to do
But
that.
you order a coffee, you sit down.
I've seen countless people. I've even done it one time in Manhattan. But I've seen
Yes,
countless
I
people
have
just go
seen a
in.
lot of people
I was like, oh,
do
this is
it.
Starbucks. I went and sat down for a second. Then I was like, actually, no, this is weird. And I got up and bought a fucking. I bought a coffee. I didn't even know what I was ordering.
You know why?
Why?
You have like a appropriate
Yeah, facts. It felt
Etiquette.
funny. Like it felt
Yes,
funny. Like it felt
appropriate
like
etiquette that you're like, I know that I'm supposed to buy something if I'm in this place.
Yeah.
It is not a free. It's not a public library.
You're loitering.
Right,
basically.
facts.
You're loitering.
You absolutely are loitering.
I felt-
if you
yeah,
go
it was
in
a- it's a-
somewhere
it was
and
like
you
a-
don't do anything.
a 4-minute window on like, this feels weird.
And what I do want to say is too, while people do that very long, and I mean, even myself, I've had meetings at Starbucks, and
Oh, they wanna
it
see that
goes
hoodie.
on.
What's she wearing, yo?
Oh, this
from
is this is
Justin
the premium
Bieber.
snaps I was talking
Yo,
about.
fuck Justin Bieber, man.
There you go, Smiley. There you go. I'll put it in the show notes where she got it
I
from.
love me some Selena Gomez, though.
But,
Um,
Bieber.
But they then you stay way too long. Like you had a coffee, you're there for 3 hours. They usually let you stay, so I don't know what went on there.
Right, that's why it was some fuck shit. Like
That,
that's what that.
but
right,
did
right.
they ever order anything?
No, I think they was waiting for their
No,
friend or some shit.
Yeah, they were real estate guys. They were
Right,
looking
they're
to
not,
meet
and
up
they're
with
not. They weren't bums. Like that was the
somebody.
crazy
No,
shit.
They're real estate agents or something like that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but
They,
like, have they ever done it before?
I'm
that's
sure they have.
but we shouldn't even be asking ourselves that question. Like, when in the history has anybody ever been kicked the fuck out of Starbucks?
I mean,
Yeah,
back
but
in the
even though
day,
people have, and they haven't made a big
And
deal
there was
about
no
it because
video?
they knew they were loitering.
yo,
See,
they
If you're
told you to buy
loitering, you're
something.
loitering. When you say we're waiting for a friend to order
Yeah.
coffee, you have a good 15-minute window.
Mm.
You can't be sitting there for 2 hours,
2 hours.
waiting for a friend and you still never ordered
No, you
anything.
can, but it's I wouldn't do it.
Let me
I get,
tell
I
you
get.
why
But
you can't.
they can kick you out
I'll
for
tell you why you
loitering
can't.
because you are not a patron of the establishment.
Mm.
I don't know
Yeah.
that necessarily has to do
Let's
with like
say-
a white-black thing.
let's say-
because I know someone from Great Neck who is very obviously a person you don't want in your establishment that used to hang out in Starbucks.
Is he black?
I'm trying to think of who.
And he's black, and
feel
he,
like
yeah,
I
and
feel like
he
I
didn't
know.
get kicked out, but the white people don't get kicked out either. So
Ian?
No, he doesn't look
That's
like
the
a
only guy I
homely
can
looking
think.
motherfucker.
no, he's from the north side.
But anyway,
Sounds
but like
sad.
that's the
Sounds
crazy
sad.
shit that like. Yeah, like.
No, but
like,
let me tell you why you can't fucking sit there and moping around. They used to
Please.
call it moping back in the day. Tony Spilaccio got arrested for
No,
moping.
so
was a top
one
mover,
of
no?
my amazing followers did bring up that thing with the restaurant where supposedly someone took her parking again with the parking. There's
What?
always something with the parking. And then they got into that fight, and she pushed the army lady that was
Oh,
pregnant.
I didn't see what happened with that. Can you explain that to me? Wait, hold on. We gotta get into that because I didn't see that.
No,
I wanna
let her
talk about
finish.
that. What is
Let her
this
go.
shit?
Sorry. Yeah, the ADD really bad.
No, it's all
Go
good.
ahead, I'm listening.
No, what happened with fucking?
No,
Where's
I forgot the
Starbucks point? All right, fuck it then. No, can you explain
Look,
this to me?
she's
'Cause
looking,
I
she
didn't
wants to
watch
kill
the
me.
video.
Why are you doing this, bro? Don't make her
No,
kill
go
me.
ahead. I didn't
No,
watch
I feel
the video.
bad. I'm
Don't
sorry.
feel bad. I'm
I
with
didn't
you.
watch the video, so I want to, for the sake of the listeners,
know
because we
about
do a
it, don't
bad
worry
job
about
at explaining. I was trying to be a showman here. So now let's get into this shit because I didn't see it, and I'll even pull up the video while you go ahead. Go.
So all I
Where were
saw
they?
of the video
Army?
was there's this older lady, and an older man that are screaming at these two black girls who are in the army.
Okay.
One is pregnant.
They're dressed up though in the army?
Yes, you can see it. And then
Why are they yelling
were
at them?
saying, they were supposedly allegedly, they were saying like racial comments.
Oh my god.
Who
It is
the older couple,
the old white
couple.
people.
While they're in
And-
uniform. That's
Right,
fucking
and
sick.
then saying
That's some shit, right? Like,
Wow.
Go figure.
And then she tried to like when they started filming them, she like tried to like push the pregnant woman or like take her phone or do something physical. And she's like, "You're
Yeah.
gonna push a pregnant woman?"
We're in the grocery store, you said?
No, in an Italian restaurant. And it was crazy.
They could have been Sicilian. They should have said, "Hey, I'm Sicilian."
Yo. So like that, I didn't watch. See, I didn't watch that video because I wasn't sure. Like I was like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? But with Starbucks, like
If
that.
you're not buying something, you shouldn't be able to sit there.
Bottom
I'm
line.
sorry. But they're paying rent not for you, for patrons.
Yeah.
And there's people with moral compasses like
So you
myself
would've kicked
and
them
Bo
out. You would've kicked
and
them out.
you that we know you can't just go somewhere and sit there for 4 hours or
Yeah.
2 hours or even 1 hour and not order anything.
Unless you're homeless.
Cough up the goddamn $8.
But we live in New York.
No.
You don't tell. We've walked into plenty of Manhattan places at 4 a.m., 2 in the afternoon, whenever, and seen a homeless motherfucker that looked like he's been sitting there for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, but eventually they have to
they
get them
book them,
removed.
right.
And eventually they get arrested.
Yeah. But let me tell you why it's wrong to
Which
fucking
they don't
sit
Yeah,
care.
right. That's what you.
8 o'clock in the morning, they're fucking busy. It's a coffee place, And, it's fucking busy. It's packed. And here you are, fucking not buying shit. You got a fucking
Waiting
seat,
for your
man.
homeboy.
That seat, I want to sit down,
So-
fuck,
Like
I
if
bought my
I'm
coffee.
buying and
Yeah.
I bought a bagel
And you're not doing
with some
shit.
cream cheese
Yeah.
and a latte and maybe some Madeleines for later.
I bought that seat.
I already just spent $30.
Yeah, and you didn't buy shit.
And
And
you're
you've
not
been
even
fucking around
you're
waiting
not
for your
doing
friend.
anything.
And you're taking up 2 seats to get
but
a
like
bullshit laptop.
looking at the MLS registry
Yeah.
for, homes that you maybe could possibly buy, but you can't afford a drink in goddamn Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you know why they call them brokers? Because they're
They
broke.
broke.
Somebody, I don't know, a
Hey.
rich man told me that. I didn't know if it was true or not.
I
But I
want
was
to be a
rolling
broker.
when he said it. Like I was like, there's something to
Yeah, there's
that.
something.
I'm like, because motherfucking car salesman, when you see what they drive, you're like, really? How did this motherfucker sell me that? And he's driving fucking home in a Kia.
Yeah,
Like, this
that
is crazy.
lady was crazy. And her husband.
But yeah, man. So, I mean, I get it. Oh, see, I guess we won't. I don't want to give away too much. Well, nobody
What?
knows where it is. But your family owns a deli, right?
Yeah.
So if a motherfucker was
they
in there
don't own
sitting
it.
down, well, they're
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
they run it.
They run
He
it.
runs it.
Oh,
So if
he
he was in
doesn't
there
run it.
sitting
Yeah.
down for 3 hours,
Yeah.
you'd be like, all right, bro.
Oh, definitely, because he's not making no money to begin with. Like, yo, bro,
Wait.
you gonna sit here, bro? Keep warm? Nah, man, you gotta buy something, bro. Buy at least spend a fucking $1. Buy a lotto ticket or
Not
something.
for nothing. Even the poppies that hang out in the bodega by
Yeah.
Erica's house, they always have a beer and they buy a new one.
Yo, what? Can we talk about that also? Because this is supposed to be the financial literacy episode.
Oh, fuck that.
We didn't get into it when we have
We're
way
gonna
much more
move on
fun.
from it, yeah.
But I want to talk about that because I've seen there's countless places. People really hang out in the other end of it is dudes will really hang out in front of a store and sip beer and fucking play quick draw for 9 hours straight.
I missed the OTB, man.
Yo,
Yo.
there's a place in Roosevelt that's a bodega that has this big area
For quick draw.
with tables
Wow.
for quick
My
draw
grandma plays quick draw, and I'm
and
like,
"Man,
people
this shit ain't
drinking,
right."
and they're open serving alcohol like 9 in the morning.
I'll probably end up that way.
So maybe
I'll be lucky to end up that way.
what's up with that though? Like
I don't
I
know.
really looked at it and I'm like, see, why they talk about we can't get casinos and all that shit. Like
Yeah.
this is the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers work all week to sit here in front. Like this is their idea of a good ass time, like sitting here and blowing fucking wasting $12 an hour. Like you sit there just
Yeah.
15 including your fucking a beer, a Coors if you get one. Like I really saw that and I was like, see, motherfuckers getting kicked out of Starbucks. But then I drive through like Rose, like I was in Hempstead and I was like, damn, that motherfucker been sitting here all day. I was here this morning and you were here. Like,
Yeah.
that shit is really crazy. And there used to be a guy in
I
Great
feel like
Neck.
there's more to the Starbucks story.
Really, you not rolling?
No.
Why? Why? Like, what's up with you?
I'm just not rolling.
Columbo?
Like I just feel like that they're just workers. They just work there.
Yeah.
They don't
No.
own it.
So you just think they should have
then
left them alone,
I feel
right?
no, but I feel like they had to have been doing something, or they were there.
You know why
for
you feel
too
that way?
long.
Because they're black, and you said black funny.
No.
Like
Black.
No, for real though. Like,
Black.
what? So no, because in a serious note, I would think that I don't know. Maybe maybe Black Panther came out and I'm just feeling that some type of way.
Well,
like
they showed that in Saudi Arabia the first time in 35
That's
years.
what I'm saying. So,
cinema.
like,
that's what they
Get
show.
to
you would
That's
think,
a
and this is the
monumental
crazy.
thing.
I'm gonna tell you the fuck shit of it all. I've done things in my life, and that's why I'm like I have a different energy about me these days. But like, when the cops come, shit gotta flip. Like, even if I was the aggressor, like if I was like, I will smack the shit out of you. When the cops come, I'd be like, no, listen, I was standing there, and then like, so I'm not saying it happened with these dudes, but like, there could be a half an hour before the film starts, and but I didn't want to think that way. Like they were up to something. Like I'm like, no.
No, but I just feel like I've been in a lot of Starbucks. I've never seen anyone get kicked out.
Right.
I've seen white people, black people, Asian people, Spanish people.
You think it's the media playing mind tricks with me?
No,
Like,
I mean I think that it's.
I
think
I think the fucking social media is oversensitive.
No, I think in a lot of cases racism is very real. It's still alive.
Yeah,
it
of
happens
course.
all the time.
Bullshit, though.
But I think that situations like this one make me feel like, why are you using it? Because I don't believe you that you bought something from Starbucks or you were there for 10 minutes or less waiting for someone and they kicked you out. I don't believe it. Those people don't give a shit. Why do they care? They just work there for $10 an hour. They do get very good benefits.
I was gonna say they get fucking better
insurance fuck the benefits. Like, I got benefits right now. I don't even use the benefits.
No, I know, but I'm just I'm just saying that
you think something happened.
It wasn't the franchisee who was like, I don't want these people in my neighborhood. Yeah, like it was someone who works there for $10 an hour. I mean, really, honestly, if they have the audacity to be racist at their pay scale,
that's on them.
That's a whole other
haven't
problem.
They you deserve? Like,
because not for nothing.
But you
two are a part of the economic issues.
That's actually the bullshit of it. Like, I realize also that really poor people and really rich people have more in common than they realize. Like, cause it would be a racist person that makes $10 an hour to call the police on you. Like, I want them out of here. Like, and it's just like, bro, you're not even like, I want these people out of my country. Like, go back to your country. It's a person that like, it doesn't even matter to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and regular people like me and you we interact with everybody, every walk of life. We pass it pretty much in a day. You know what I'm saying? So
even the Koreans.
No, I love it.
Even the Koreans, like I literally pass everybody.
Listen, I've heard Korean barbecue is really good. They, the more people and the more different cultures that we have, I personally love it. Because I think that, it exposes us to other things. I love it. I love living my life that way, having all type of friends, being around all type of people.
It's not, you go to fucking Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm not into
different
that.
country.
I don't want to go there. Like that's what I'm saying. Like those like Mississippi and places like that. I don't want to be around those kind of people really. Like I'm no shade to everybody in Mississippi. I have family in Alabama. I would go there and hang out with my family.
Jesus.
But that's the crazy shit. Like I would go as far as being around in Alabama. There's probably nothing for me there.
There's nothing for anybody there. It's fucking shit.
But that's
Mississippi too. I did recently read something that the Gulf Coast beaches are very nice and it's a cheap vacation.
Now Alabama this is the crazy shit. That's why I say really poor people and really rich people. And not saying everybody in Alabama is poor, but they have a lot more in common. Like there's a motherfucking Alabama that he probably makes $600 a year, but he lives on a beachfront, some weird property that he's owned forever, and he enjoys that, and that's what he likes about his life. And someone from fucking Sands Point would feel like they had nothing in common. And they could probably sit and talk for 2 hours before they realize.
Sands Point.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think Sands Point. What?
Got a better view. Sands Point.
No, Sands Alabama. Point. There's also a lot of.
I wish I could live in Sands Point.
That's another story.
No, Kings Point. I live at Kings Point.
But well, enough about that. Bottom line is,
you guys don't care.
He wants to live in Kings Point.
What's your idea of rich? I want to know.
Oh God, what's my idea of rich?
Like how much?
Rich or wealthy? There's levels to this shit.
Give us both. We got time.
Wealthy is like hundreds of millions,
Okay, never mind. I don't want to know wealthy then. I want like rich. Like when would you feel like
this hood rich?
Like I made it.
Yeah,
hood,
like no.
Made it.
I want like not realistic terms. I don't believe in that being real. If you feel like 300 million is your number, go for it.
If you made it, you got like 2 to 5 mil. Making it like wow, like I got 2 to 5 mil. Like I really don't gotta worry about shit.
What?
For a while. 1 million on a house, and then what the fuck are you gonna do with the rest? You gonna jerk off? What are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking chill.
I don't think that's enough money.
Give a few grand here to your friends, your family.
Like $2 million is a ton of money these days.
2 to 5.
I would say maybe 5 to 10.
No.
10 makes you rich.
No.
10, you're rich.
Yeah, then you're rich. Once you get to 10,
10 you're like borderline wealthy. That
no, 10 you're rich.
Yeah,
you're
like
rich.
you can't fuck it up.
You have $10 million.
I could probably fuck $10 million up, no problem. So you can still fuck up $10 million. So you gotta be smart
Not
about
really,
it.
Because if you invest
Hood
it
rich is
properly,
like
you
100
can fuck up your interest, but that would be fine because you're still not touching the 10.
This is what that's what I'm saying. Like, but you could fuck up $10 million and be like, "What happened to my life?"
Yeah,
it could happen.
Hammond did worse.
Not even just rappers.
Hammond
like a lot of
fucked up
people.
100 mil.
You'd be surprised. Because you can make $3 million in a lifetime. Eat like lightly. So there's people like that made $50,000 a year that fucked up. They've been working for $20 million. They fucked up like
motherfuckers.
$750, and they don't even realize it. Like they never ran the numbers, but like, because my idea of rich is like,
I mean, I've
like $4 million.
money.
Rich?
Like $4 million is like
I'm saying 2 to 5.
No, 5 to 10.
No. Yeah.
Because if
man.
you just had an argument with me how you can still fuck up 10 million.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean wealthy. Wealthy is something that has
wealthy is hundreds
a
of millions.
longevity of wealth.
I'd say 50
so you need
mil.
20 million or more, I would say, for wealthy. Because you can live off of it.
Yeah.
Your children can live off
generations.
of it. And you can build a lot of things. I get it depends what you do with it again, but so that's kind of where it varies. But if you have 20 million, like definitely 3 generations are okay.
So that's your idea of rich? 20?
No, I'm saying 20 is wealthy. 5.
What about hood rich?
5.
I think 200,000.
In fact, it's like
200,000.
You know what's crazy? 250 isn't really hood rich.
$250,000.
You can make. You'd be surprised how many people blew 250. I haven't been working that long.
I mean, you buy a
but
car,
like, in my work experience, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 250 is like you could do that, and I don't make no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think like $500,000 is when you realize, like, you know what? I'm gonna get me an Escalade in a big ass crib. Like, I think that's when hood rich gets like.
Okay, but you know how to invest with the stocks and all that bullshit.
Who, me? Oh, me personally?
Yeah.
Oh shit! My idea of hood rich was like $15,000. I made that shit look amazing. You know what I'm saying? That ass. I made $3,500 look really, really good. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it, but I didn't feel it. Like I was just like, to a sucker, this looks like a lot of money. But in my head, I'm like,
this ain't shit.
Yeah, this ain't shit.
Even $1 million in New York ain't shit, man.
No, $1 million. I'm getting new friends.
You're gonna blow that million real quick, man.
No. That's what I'm saying. My personal million.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's different. No.
I don't think $1 million is a lot of money.
It's not in New York.
But you could bubble with it.
I don't think it's like.
But you could go down south though. You could live.
I'm not
Georgia
going
like
down. That's another thing. I don't want to get rich and move to a fucking.
You're gonna have to move to Atlanta one day if you make it big. You're gonna have to.
No.
Everybody has to.
I want to stay right. I want to stay right.
You're gonna live on Peachtree Street and down in fucking Georgia. That's what you're gonna be doing.
I definitely will not.
You're gonna have to.
The farthest I'm
the label tells you gotta move in. Stevie J's moving in. You're moving in with all these assholes.
True. Smiley says $1 million isn't much.
I don't want to know nothing about his.
He's producing the whole shit. He did Life After Death.
I agree. $1 million isn't much. That's why it's a good
Ty
number.
Fife is a good friend of mine. Ty Fife has a lot of hits too. He's not going to be trying to move in and give me no type of a beefcake. So I could stay right here and he's right in Jersey.
He won't give you that Jamaican beef patty.
No, he is not. No, he is not.
Oh my goodness. You guys are crazy. But yeah, man.
Stevie J will.
Listen, there's enough people right here in New York. I'm not going nowhere. The furthest I'm going is New Jersey.
What about L.A.? There's some L.A. dick out there for you, I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
There's dick everywhere. I don't want any part.
Hollywood?
Listen, man, I don't know.
I'm thinking about being celibate until I'm engaged again.
Really? Engagement?
Yeah. That's my gavel.
But then what if that ruins the engagement?
No, you get engaged. You gotta fuck before you get married. You can't just start like.
You gotta fuck on the honeymoon.
Car without a test drive.
Right, like you have to.
You're not gonna wait till you get engaged. You're not gonna wait.
You know what?
I said I was thinking about it. I didn't say I'm committing to it, but like.
It's impossible.
Can we
Can
we get onto that? Can we have a little? Because we did the racism thing and we're good at that. Let's do the relationship thing.
Oh God.
A little bit. We have to because you brought it up, and I grabbed my gavel because I thought that was it. But then you hit me with the. But wait, there's more.
You're dangerous.
When do you think you got to start showing shit in a relationship? Because, with sex, if we don't have. Like, I don't judge women who if we fuck on the first night, like I get it.
First week.
Like I thought that went very well too. I think we should. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, you know what? Dead ass. I'm being dead ass. Like I'm not
I
like,
know you
yo,
are.
she's a thotty.
So I'm like,
I've had
I'm not like,
some
oh, I can't believe she
surprise.
gave me that pussy. Like,
No.
why would I be mad at her for that?
So I agree with you. I agree with you that like at a certain age, the whole like, you know, like if you want to fuck, just fuck.
Yeah.
I know enough men that are my friend, like literally just my friends that have told me really like how they feel about women who, you know, sleep with them on the first night or just sleep with them and don't want anything else. And they're like, that's great.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
And so like we may
As long as
build
they
a
don't lie.
relationship afterwards.
The problem is when they fucking
We
lie.
may not.
Yeah.
We're going to get into that
But
after.
it's
'cause
not
you sound a
gonna
little scorned.
be.
You sound like
It's
a
not
man
gonna
scorned.
be the sex that will say like, well, she fucked me on the first night, so she must be
No, but
fucking
there's
everybody
dudes,
on the
there's
first
dudes
night.
that think about that.
Yeah.
There's
Right,
dudes,
and those
there's
are-
insecure men that
Right,
really,
and so that type of for me
they fuck
personally,
the game up.
that type of insecurity is something I personally couldn't deal with because I'm like. If you're even the least bit insecure, I'm like very not interested because it's
That's
like,
fucked up.
well, get your confidence up.
I'm just
if
a
you're ever
realist.
trying to get
I'm
on
just a
this
realist.
ride,
Are you
okay?
insecure?
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? I'm a fat slob. I'm fat, bold,
Yo,
and
you're so
tasty.
retarded.
Born out of my mother's ass. What do you mean?
So I never knew that, and I appreciate you sharing that for us because, like, I think I would admit some shit like that, and I'm glad that I'm
What?
getting back the same energy.
I'm living the shit life.
Yeah,
What do
no,
you mean?
that's a fact. So
I think for me, for a woman like me,
It's different for women.
to be with a man who's insecure, they wouldn't be able to really handle my lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, like I do whatever the
Staying
fuck
out
I
till 4
want
in
to
the
do.
morning. I'll lock your ass out and come in the house at 4 in the morning. You
No,
be like,
but see, the thing is that
what the fuck is wrong with
like,
my key? I'm like, go somewhere else. Like,
right, but the thing is that like, you know, I think that that's a gradual process that you get into in a relationship.
okay.
That it's like, oh well, we do different kind of stuff. I don't really feel a need to like go out to be able to like get dressed up or like for me like or like hear music, like, you know, like I know
Right.
you and your wife, you do paint nights all the time, or you do
Oh,
a
that's
lot
what
of
this shit is?
activities.
Yo, those are gonna
So
be worth
like
millions.
the
bro.
I like those
need
things.
for like there's
That
a lot of
resurrected
things that
95.
are happening all the time that it's like, even like you said, like I don't need to go to the fucking club. What am I spending that money for? Like
No.
I'd rather
We can
go
we
to
can-
grandma's
we can
backyard.
sit right in the backyard.
We're sitting poolside.
We can sit.
We could play
You
any
in this
music we
pool.
want to.
I have
There's
yet
a
to see this
fire.
pool.
It's gonna happen. But
Oh,
there's
we're
a fire.
doing it.
The
But that's what I'm
pool
saying.
doesn't
Because
exist.
I've been getting my weight down and I've been losing weight so that we could do the live podcast in the
Oh,
summer and not be
I
in
gotta
my
catch up,
bikini
man.
on my
Hey,
float.
listen.
Got a lot of catching up to do.
That's what I'm saying. So if you dated a guy that was like, yo, I don't want you poolside on YouTube or with your
Right. So
I
then,
ain't going
like,
for
even
that.
the fact that I do a podcast and have a voice,
Yeah.
it can bother people. The attention I get on social media,
So if he told you to,
like
you know,
from fans.
That's what
and
I wanna
stuff.
know.
so you're gonna have to shut it down, right?
No,
You're
no,
gonna
no.
Shut it
So
down?
someone told me that one
Let's
time.
slow down. Let's slow down
So you
because that's the
shut it
thing.
down?
That's the thing. Would you shut it down?
I feel like
I don't feel like you should have to. But
I don't
guns
feel
will
like
make
I
you
should
the opposite,
have
and that's why I
to.
want to
Certain things I do feel like that if your partner is unhappy with,
The legend, Samara Fox.
certain things I feel like if
Oh,
your
no.
partner is unhappy with,
Boom.
you
Smoke it
should.
It should be some compromise.
Yeah,
though.
like listen.
Because I would be in
once
my
I'm,
bag, like,
in
yo,
a-
shut down your gram. I would be like, what? Like,
Once-
I love my gram. Like,
How much do you love her,
Well, you know what
motherfucker?
though? A lot of guys they get upset about. They're like, well, you know, why do you need attention from all these people? You're seeking attention. You just want everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, it feels so good when a whole bunch of people tell me that I'm so beautiful.
they don't
and
have
pretty every
don't have a
single night.
boyfriend. Don't tell
And
me
then
you
I
love me
wake up
then.
and I'm like,
Wow.
I feel pretty. I'm so pretty.
You don't fucking love him then. You love yourself.
oh, this is
That's what it's
escalating
all
very
about.
fast.
No, I mean, I definitely love myself. And who
You
doesn't
think a man
like...
wants his girlfriend with her titties down in a bikini and like, oh, I'm in the pool.
Well,
or
that,
I'm
that
at the
was
beach.
personal. I didn't say my titties were...
Yeah,
You know, or the
This is
ass,
why-
or you're taking pictures. All those girls take that seductive shit.
He's
You can't
talking
take
to
a
you like
picture-
you dated,
You ain't
like-
taking a picture
Yeah,
like
like we
Cinderella.
dated or something.
Like, bro, is there something
First of all, I
I
want
should
to
know
be
about?
very clear.
Look at
I
me,
don't know
lit a
how
cigarette.
familiar you are with my gram, but I don't have any titties and ass
Facts.
on my gram. The most
Come
that I
on.
show is my collarbone. There is really
No.
nothing happening.
Your
I think I
sachet is
have
your
like...
shit around town.
I think I have one picture in a bikini, but
Yeah,
you
there's
don't
really
even
something wrong
see
with
my
you.
ass.
Right, but
Which is very
that's what I want to know. So,
So,
like, if a
thank
guy
you.
came to you and he was like, facts,
I do work
you're right.
on it. I
No,
do-
facts,
I do
facts.
work hard.
Pretty nice.
Make sure you
Yeah,
go
I really
check
do
out
appreciate
check out her gram. It's
Yeah,
gonna be in the
check
show
that
notes.
ass out.
But
Check out my
but
ass.
so if a guy like if he came to you like when it happened, if he was like,
That's
yo,
happened to me.
like if he was like, yo, I don't want you doing this. This is crazy.
Yes.
And what did you say?
What?
And then I was like, I don't understand. Why does it bother you?
if you liked him enough,
And what did he
you should
say?
still ask that
No, but
question.
I was like, I
think.
do music, and
What
he
is
was
his
like,
retort?
well, if those likes ain't bringing in no dollars,
Ooh.
and I was like,
Actually, no, it converts.
They are.
It converts. If you convert them, it works.
Actually, they are, because I've had sponsorships and I've had, like paid advertisements, and I'm like, it's a matter of me feeling like doing those things. If I feel like it.
But it was
if I
something-
lost my job tomorrow and I had zero way of feeding myself, I could go onto these things and I can
and generate
submit.
some-
I can generate some revenue.
Yeah.
And so, I hear you, bub, but, we're not married. If I was going to get married, if I had a fiance, my fiance's like, listen, let's just, shut it down with the Samara Fox bullshit. You're going to work, you're going to get married to me and be Mrs. Fulana, and you're going to...
That's hilarious.
You're gonna have a baby, and it's not really for however many thousands of people that follow you to be involved in your life.
Who's it for?
At that point, if it's not actively doing something for my career, I would put my family first. I don't think I would really give two shits.
Oh, yeah.
But for you to walk into my life and be like, hey, I'm going to smoke the Don, and I'm paying for this dinner. And at this dinner, you're telling
give me
me
the
to
cancer.
shut down, that you don't like that I do a podcast, or you don't like that I have Instagram or Facebook, and that for us to date and get to know each other, I would need to shut it down. I would be like, well, you should go get your confidence up or date a bum.
Ouch.
Because anywhere I go, not just me, a lot of women, anywhere you go, people are going to hit on you. There are people at the store who give you their phone numbers. There's guys at the gas station who want to hit on you.
Yeah.
You go to the grocery store, you go wherever it is. You can't put anyone in a bubble and make them want to be committed or monogamous or want them to do that. I mean,
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Is that what you ultimately?
well, no, I'm saying
Alluding
that
to?
either a person is ready or they're not ready. So either a woman is ready to be committed to you and only you, or she's not. Making her shut down her social media is not going to change that.
Where does love come into the fucking equation here?
That's where it's
I
like.
didn't hear one fucking word about love. Where's the love?
When do you start the compromise? If you
Sacrifice.
compromise.
So if I start dating a guy now and in 2 months from now, let's say I'm not really into putting my whole body on Instagram, but I mean I have a few pictures that are a little
Risque.
risque, right? I'm covering my boobs or something.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going for that.
Where's that picture?
That I'm not
Oh, I'm
rolling.
gonna go look for
I'll
that.
send it to you
All right,
directly.
all right.
I'll send it to you.
Don't put it in. Don't even put it in the group chat. Send
I
that
was gonna say I put it in the group chat, but I was like, I
No,
don't.
no, you're not getting me put out.
I don't disrespect the real Mrs. McKibben.
Fuck
I don't
that.
disrespect
I
the
sleep
real
on the
Mrs.
couch of my own
McKibben.
will. Okay, you ain't getting me put out.
No.
No, send it to the group chat.
But
Shit.
let's just
I follow you on the
say-
gram. It's the same shit.
Right. But let's say that I'm dating someone for
Right.
a month or two, and we're only seeing
She been
each
had
other.
style, what up?
And he's like, yo, when you posted that picture, and
You hurt his
I'm not
feelings.
going for that.
You hurt his feelings.
I'm not
No,
going for you showing what's
Yeah.
for me
He's driving
to
around thinking about
everybody
you.
else.
I fuck
If they
with that. I
feel
respect
like that, I respect it
I
a million
respect
percent. Oh, my bad.
And I'm
I
gonna
would
tell you some
apologize.
other crazy
Oh, nice.
shit.
But it has to be something that's realistic.
There was definitely a picture on my wife's gram when I was scrolling, during our interview phase. Oh no, this gotta go. But I was like, I'm gonna wait. I really was like, all right, I don't want. There's a window. I can't. I really was
Shout
like,
out to the
no, but no
sexy Mrs.
bullshit. I was rolling down. I was like,
McKibben.
nah, I'm not rolling. I rolled, scroll. I'm not rolling.
Yeah, but a picture in a bikini.
Not rolling.
So one time someone flipped on me about
Facts. I'm not rolling.
that. But
Yeah.
when I go
Fuck.
to the beach, everyone sees.
So we're not on the beach though. We're on the internet.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, no. You want to
No,
be
so
on the
he
beach?
said that, but I don't know that I really get that. So I mean,
That's why I
if
wanna talk
really
about it.
like
Break it down.
somebody,
SoCal, what
I'm
up?
gonna probably be like, okay.
Yeah, fact. You would get it because
Whatever.
as a good girl, I don't want to judge
At
for
that
what.
time, I did.
A good girlfriend to me would be like, all right, I get it, because she
Yeah.
knows it's not coming from.
Yeah.
I'm not an insecure guy, but it's just some shit I'm not going for just because my principles.
At that time, I didn't go for it though
Mm.
because it was after I had lost 100 pounds,
Yeah.
and then I got the tummy tuck. It was my first time to ever wear a bikini
That's an
for
excuse.
15
Love
or
Nay,
more
what's up?
years. So it was really like a post
You know
about
what?
like, look how far I've come and I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
I would have let
Then
you rock for that.
I wasn't, and
I would've
it
let
had
that
a
roll.
whole message
Yeah,
that
facts.
said that.
If your
like,
caption was right,
it was like this long.
If you had the lengthy caption with the
Right,
mad
and it was
emojis,
saying like,
celebrating
like this
lovely
is the
and perfect.
first
What's up? Talk
time
to me.
in 15 years I've ever been able to like confidently wear a bikini, and like, this journey has been so difficult for me, but
Yeah,
like I'm
Fendi,
so
what's up?
proud to be able to like
Sure.
do this, right?
You,
He didn't get that,
Nah,
but for
he
me,
was,
I didn't get where he was coming from.
I actually get that. I'm rolling.
because I was like, yo, but it wasn't. It's not about the likes. Like it
What
wasn't
happened?
for
Tell
you.
me. Right.
Like it was for me. Like it was because I'm like, everybody could see me in this bikini because I look
that's for
like
your
fire
confidence.
right
Was
now.
he dating you when you were fat?
No,
Oh, he'd say so. What the fuck? What do you care?
right. He only had the good parts.
See, that's why I say some shit is like. That was mad aggressive, actually. Like,
Oh, I got some other shit. I got another question to
Other
ask.
girls,
No.
there's so many fitness model
Some
girls.
shit is
and
not
they
on my
post
time,
that
though.
all the time.
That's what I was thinking. Like, when you was with your last guy, whatever was on your gram was his business. That was off my time. But now that I'm here, we got to do an evaluation, and
very controlling to me.
yeah, a little bit. That's why I say I
So
get
I
it.
had a controlling, abusive boyfriend.
See, boy, hold. Can we draw the line between that? Because I'm
No,
not.
because he was controlling and abusive, so that's who he
You
was.
think that is that
And
like that? That's
he
abusive
He
controlling.
went through my whole
But that's
Instagram.
what you like. You
He
like the
went
guy.
through
Respect
my
myself?
whole Instagram and deleted all this stuff to the point where I was secretly saving
Oh, no.
pictures at work. I stayed late at work every
no,
day
that's
to
different.
save it to
No,
a
no, no.
Google
That-
Drive because he was going through like a few years of Instagram, deleting everything.
Wow.
He had my password.
Let's be
and
very clear.
everything.
That's out of my jurisdiction.
Yeah,
that's
I
out of
don't
my
do that
bracket.
shit.
No,
That's
that's
just-
fucking crazy. Like that's some
I
other
don't do
shit.
that
I
shit.
mean, there's certain things I think blatantly that, like, if you have a dude that you respect like that, you're not going to post. Like, you're not gonna, like, when I posted that thing of me and I was covering my boobs, that was,
Like single, you was.
I was single.
You was doing your thing.
I mean, right. No, not even I was doing my
Not
thing.
doing your thing,
I
but, like,
was-
for the gram,
I
like,
was
you was just-
single and, like, I just came across that pic, which wasn't even, like, a new picture. And I was like, oh, this is so cute. And then I posted it. But
Mavia Pelt. What's
if
up?
I,
But
if I have a man,
you wouldn't have thought about.
I'm not gonna post that. And I think there are certain things that, I mean, the bikini thing, I think that's like, you could argue about it, like, or have a conversation about it. I don't want to say argue, but I mean, I'm not gonna be showing my tits or my ass. Like, I'm not gonna purposely take a picture, like, of my ass and put it on the fucking clothes or no clothes.
You can do it now.
So let me ask.
Right. I mean, I don't.
like,
I'm single, but.
So you're not going for the bikini pic on the gram.
No, of course not. Never. But I'll allow it to happen.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like that, I want to draw a fine line between. Like I think, I think that's crazy to be logging into your gram and deleting shit and all that
I
other
wouldn't
shit.
do
Like
that, no.
that's out of my league. Like I don't know, I ain't
No,
got it
no.
for you, bro. Like you different.
That's crazy.
But-
Nah.
but,
I would be
um,
mad though. I'd be very mad. I wouldn't be.
It's what
no,
the-
now
Is it worth
no.
breaking up though?
Now, no. I'm in my 30s. I wouldn't give a fuck to be
Is-
honest. Now, like when I was younger, yeah, I used to be a dickhead like that. You know.
So right now, if it happened, you'd be like, whatever.
Yeah, I was such a dickhead back in the day when I was like 17 that my girlfriend's parents fucking.
That was 40 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I was such a dickhead though because they called Z100 and did a prank on her. You know, like when they call you up and they prank you. So they did that, right? And they taped it and I heard it, right? And I was just mad for some reason that she was on the radio. I don't know.
Just because.
It made me
Yeah,
upset.
but see, that's insecure.
Yeah.
Like, a guy who fucks with me have to be really secure.
But the guys who are secure,
Because
the
what
guys
would
you
you
like,
do?
are fucking those assholes that are controlling and abusive.
Not
Not
all
really.
of
I
them,
think
not all of
I think
them.
I'm a healthy line. Like I
Insecure
think
guys
so.
are realistic
I mean,
about
I've been
themselves. They
with
check
some.
themselves.
So
I check
my
myself.
so someone who I was with for a really long time. One of the things that like made me feel so good in our relationship was like, he would think it was dope when other guys would think I was dope. Like he would be like, "Yeah, that's mine."
It is a compliment, though.
Like,
because
it's a
he
certain
was like-
line. Can we
I've
get into
dated
the
hot
line?
chicks.
Like if a dude,
Right.
if
So
you was
if
in
a
line,
dude
Depends.
grabs me and I'm with
no,
him,
that's
or
not a line. No, you
You
get.
gotta
Or
die.
a dude-
Yeah, you gotta die. Yeah,
a
no,
dude
it's cool.
tries
No,
to
no, no.
talk to me.
No, that's
while
not a
he's
line.
Right
That's
here.
different. That's different.
But like, if he would purposely walk behind me
Just to
and
see-
then see people like
Yeah,
dudes
nah.
like look at me or whatever, and
That's
he would
another
think it was-
line.
Whistle?
and he would think that it was dope.
Like, oh, that's my
and
girl.
he would
That's
be
what's
like,
up.
oh.
I think that's weird. Like, nah. That
But
lost.
that means he doesn't
No, but
really
I mean-
fuck with you that much, I guess.
That's what I was just
I mean,
like.
if he really
that's
loved
kind of like
you-
a trophy, kind of like.
Yeah, but everybody's not jealous.
Yeah, I gotta cut out
Like
that
with
jealousy
my
shit.
friends,
Does
like,
that me being
like
jealous?
if I date a guy and I think he's so
Yeah.
fine, and my friends are like, he's fine. So when you done with him, you could pass him this way,
Yeah.
or like
I
if
think
you don't want
you
him,
out of
then
line.
you could have him. Then I will have him.
I
Like
couldn't imagine a
my
nigga was
friends
like, yo,
telling me-
your girl might, you don't hold on to that. We going, if it's going down, you going to trial right there. I would be like, you
Okay.
dead ass?
How about you?
yeah, but like it doesn't mean they're not necessarily like there's like that
No,
old
no,
man
if-
thing that's like
That no,
Like-
but listen,
Yeah, yeah,
about
if me,
the wife's ass, and then you're like,
no, if me and my wife walk into somewhere and
Yeah.
let's say I hate to use my wife because she's my wife, so it's like that's obvious. If me and a woman I was
a
dating,
wife, girlfriend. I mean, I don't.
but it's
not
levels
the
to this
same.
shit
It's
to
not
me.
the same,
Like if you're
but-
my girl, it's like like my wife is like no. There's a ring on her finger. Like so if the ring shit don't work, then everything else is
That
out the
doesn't
window.
work. It
But that's
doesn't
what I'm
work.
saying. So that's why my wife is different. But if it's a girl I'm dating, we just walk in like we're not. You can't even tell we're together. She's a little ahead of me, and like I do say some shit. Like I would be
Yeah.
like, nah, you dead ass. Like I know you see me standing.
You don't have to say nothing then because he didn't see you coming.
I mean,
You didn't
that's
know.
what I mean. That's what I mean. Like if it just happened, fine. But
Yeah.
like if we're together, oh yeah,
that's different.
Like I walk into the spot,
That
I'm
has
like,
on
oh,
happened
purpose.
to me a
That's
million
that's
times.
disrespectful.
that's what I'm saying. I think that's when it's like, is this personal? Is this
Or
personal
then
disrespect?
like guys will pull up, like you be in the car with me,
Nah.
and guys will pull up on the side and then like be trying to talk to me or staring at me or
Where
blow
do you
kisses at me.
No,
and
where?
then-
What? No.
This
It's
happens
going.
on a
I'm getting
daily
out the car
basis.
on the. I'm not even that jealous.
And the thing is, that's
That's
funny.
the
Is
ultimate
like
disrespect.
I notice it a lot of times when it's like it's not even my due. Like say it's
Yeah.
my friend for
Lovely
some
and perfect.
reason.
It's just not. That's craziness. Like.
And then I'm like, how do they know that you're not my boyfriend? Like,
No, see, that's why I get. That's why I get it. Like, how do you know this?
They
is
don't
not,
care. They
bro.
don't
This
give a
could
fuck.
even if
They
it's
don't
my
care.
sister. If you're in the car with a, I don't know, man. I'm glad I don't give off that vibe.
Yeah.
Knock on wood that shit don't happen to me. Cause I tell you, I got $3,500 on me for the bill right there. Like, yo, you know what? Here, take whatever. Take my wallet when the police come. Because that's just the ultimate sign of disrespect. If you see
Yeah.
a man with a girl at the light and you like, yo, what's up? No, you gotta get shot for that. Honestly, like you got. I'm sorry, you have to
Yeah.
because it's
Not
like you know
shot,
what?
not
No,
shot.
no, because a fight don't do it for you. Because obviously your morals is that far out of
You
whack.
have
That
some
something
respect.
something got to change your
If they
life.
live, they
my G.
live. If they die, they die. As
You
long
know,
as
even
they
in
get
the
the
leg,
point,
yeah, that's what
they
I'm
get
saying.
the
Even in the
point
leg,
either
that
way.
point of disrespect is like,
Yeah.
no, somebody got to teach you.
Yeah,
'Cause
they get the point.
yeah,
either way.
that shit is different. What were you thinking? Like, what do you think during those moments? Like, yeah, like this is crazy.
You love it.
I'm
You
embarrassed.
Do you?
bask
A
in all your
part of you?
splendor.
Is part of you like, oh wow,
Oh,
okay,
she loves
I got
it.
juice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like sometimes if it is with the dude that I'm with, I'm like, pfft,
It also
forget
depends on
it,
what he's driving.
motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you, and I want to be very clear. If a dude is in like a,
Yeah, that's a fact.
if I'm
A nice
if I'm
car
in my little
makes you
matrix,
so much
if I'm in my
hotter.
little matrix out here, right? And a dude in a big Panamera, the turbo shit, pull
Yeah.
up on me and my girl and blow a kiss at my girl. I had that coming. Like that's what the fuck
Yeah,
I get.
that's
That's what
fucked
you get for being bait out here. That's a fact. No, that's true.
What
It's
about the broke guys out there? Come on.
now the
man.
game is fucked up like that. You know what's crazy? The game is fucked
Yeah,
up.
I
like
know
that.
it is.
Because
I'm saying a
'cause
nice
if a dude,
car
'cause if a
can make like a dude that's like a 5 or a 6 into like an 8 or a 9.
That's why they said the game's fucked up, and there's dudes really out here that would shoot their shot. But that's why,
But
you got to
then-
carry yourself to a certain.
But then there's people like me
Oh boy.
who are like, well, where do you live?
That's fucked up.
You live
No,
with your
that's-
mom in the
that's- yeah, no.
projects.
What's your credit score?
No, I agree with it. That's why I say it's
Do you
levels to the
own any
shit.
property?
Shut up! You were in Brooklyn and the people were walking by while you were having sex. People walking by and you saw rats.
Car
and
don't mean shit.
No, we were not having sex.
Whatever. You were
Hold
We
sleeping.
were
on.
absolutely not having
You're
sex. We made
sleeping.
that clear that I did not
Wait, was that off
have
the record?
sex.
Are you snitching?
And that was off the record.
Oh, it was?
Are
Oh
you
my
snitching?
bad. Fuck. I'm sorry, people.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
But it's okay because I'm one of the realists, so I
You're
ain't even
supposed to
trip
John
about
is snitching.
I
it.
apologize.
I'm one of
man.
the
My bad.
realest.
No,
I'm
it's all
not
good. It's
even
all good. It's
tripping
all
about
good.
Sorry,
it.
man.
That's the beauty. That's the
I
beauty of
didn't
the
know.
podcast.
But I'm not gonna let you.
And we
I'm
keeping
not gonna
this.
let you
I ain't
lie on
editing
my
shit out
pussy.
either.
No, I lied.
No.
I'm
But
sorry.
I just gotta. We listen. We are subject. You have the right to remain in the court of public opinion. So I just had to point out when we snitching. We gotta keep it a bin. But yeah, during those moments, since with the cat's already out the bag. Like that's different.
Let me flip
Anyway.
the script on you for real quick.
Please.
You said, I'm secure, whatever, right? So what the fuck? Let's say one of your friends, let's say you had a handsome friend, right? And he was hanging out with your wife while you weren't around. And they were just friends.
Why would they ever hang out?
Because they're friends.
No.
They hang in your
No.
circle. You guys go out to dinner together.
No,
man.
You guys go fucking
This
on
is the cra- I'm
vacation
gonna tell you
together.
Let me tell you
Shit.
something. Absolutely not. When you are married, you cannot. You can't.
No.
You're
Come
a
on.
woman.
I'm gonna tell you.
This
That's
is
why
your
my
best
wife.
friend.
Listen,
hang out with a man.
I want to be clear. This
Yeah.
is why my wife is my wife. Cause we're on the same page with those same morals. Like
That's insecurity. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's
no.
not.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you something, and
If you
I'm going to
trust
make
her-
this very clear. There is no man that is a
lovely and perfect. What you
friend
think? Facts.
to
Where's-
a woman.
Where's my
That's-
fucking gavel?
That's facts. I'm just trying to
Now,
make a point
the
here.
relationship could be friend zone.
It's a level of insecurity.
No, but provided
last
the
word.
opportunity,
It's gonna happen.
he is
I watched enough
sliding
porn.
in.
He's sliding.
No man
That's why I fuck with you.
is going to be friends with a woman who we're just made differently.
No, but that's why I stopped you. Like, why would
Unless
my wife ever be hanging out?
they're
My wife would never be
waiting
hanging out with another.
around for an opportunity.
Facts. Lovely and
Or
perfect.
if they
I
felt
your
like,
morals.
say they had a, say he was married too, and everyone was friends, and he's having problems with the wife. Yes, when you have if you
Don't
want
call my wife.
your friend's wife's opinion, you have it with your friend there, with her husband there. She don't have no reason
I'm supposed to
ever
offer
in
to ask my
life-
wife. Like, oh,
Right.
Linz, come here.
Yeah,
let me
let's
ask you something.
ask her. Let's
Or,
call
yo,
her
yo,
in
you know
here
what?
while
I got
she's
somebody I can ask.
serving hors d'oeuvres.
But see, that's why I say on the flip side of it, it's like, you know what? I can call Samara, and it's not weird for my wife because it's just some genuine like.
Yeah.
It's just a female perspective or like some shit. It's just
Because like when certain now I don't want to say all because you know what thotting and bopping is
because
a thing.
we not we
love
don't
the
hang out.
thoughts.
That's what I'm saying. We got a line. It's
girls
like
are-
we're not gonna
and girls
be.
are-
Shout out to the thoughts.
there are a lot of girl hoes
Shout out to the
too
thotties.
that like openly will fuck somebody's husband.
Yes.
But in general, it is less likely that a girl has friend zoned a dude and that they're really trying to get some than it would be that a man has friend zoned a woman. Because why would girls are always friends with men because like men are not as crazy as women are. But
Men love
why
harder
the
than women.
fuck
just so we're
would a
clear.
man want to spend his free time kikiing and
With my
carrying
wife.
on about my Rite Aid makeup, my hair,
Facts.
my shoes? Really, it's because you're waiting for that opportunity.
And that's why
when
we could be friends now. Do you
somebody
know
fucks
that?
up.
That's the crazy shit.
You got a whole
when I was a
plus
horny dog,
scenario
we couldn't be
fucking like
friends.
No, but I have a lot of male friends, and sometimes people that I date get it confused.
But you
like
know
as
the
if
male
I
friends-
don't know that provided the opportunity. This is why I don't really drink. I don't smoke. I go out,
Yeah.
but you are never going to catch me off like that. That you might be provided the opportunity, and sober, I would have never fucked with you. And I know that majority of my male friends
Can we talk
provided the
about that?
opportunity. They gonna try to fuck me.
Can we talk about
I don't
that?
have that misconstrued in
women
my
drunk
head at all. So
to have
if
sex
I
with
get
them?
engaged or
I
if
love
I
that.
get married,
Yeah.
those male friendships, they not happening unless we going out like as couples. You know, like that's okay. You know, you got a wife, I got a husband,
Is
and
it
then you
weird
become
that-
friends with my husband.
I don't
and
want to
become friends with
contradict
your
myself, but like I would go to Starbucks with you for a bagel. We wouldn't see that, but that's that window of like when it. Not, you know what?
But
Actually,
you know what? You
You know-
can't say that you haven't been a little uncomfortable.
that's what I was gonna say. It's
you
a
won't
window.
let Lindsay train my dogs.
I said that's why I said I was like, nah, that's weird.
You don't cross the line. This is
Yo,
crossing the line
I
right here.
swear I don't. No, but it's my real life. I really like. I
Yeah,
have
but
my
I think
real.
it's different because you also know for a fact that that line is not getting crossed. Like, I genuinely
tape.
respect your marriage.
That's what I'm saying,
I
like-
genuinely respect.
That's why I said I don't want to contradict myself because.
the dog training powers of Abigail Mrs. McCrimmon. Look her up.
Shit, I got the
Lindsay's
logo
dog
on right
training,
now. That's
the
what
best
Lindsay.
dog trainer in the world. She trained this one.
Oh, see, there you go. See, that's there you go. See, there you go in your women's empowerment. Shit, I'm on to you.
I'm just saying, I'm
No,
a
see, this-
supporter of the real Mrs. McCrimmon. But I mean, there's some women I'm sure that you know.
I can't be trained for the record.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
savage.
I'm sure you don't pee in the house, do you?
Yo, she's
I'll
so.
be on the floor.
See, this is the thing about Samara. This is when she knows how to push my buttons when it comes to this male chauvinism. Like, But I'm not gonna let her. What's that shit? She's gaslighting me right now because she knows. That's why. That's why I know she can't hang out with my wife. That right there is why I won't let her. Because it's certain friends.
Listen, I'm not gonna tell
you know
her
why?
any of the
certain
secrets.
No, listen. This is why a man
I
can't hang out.
I do need a dog.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
So
A
I'm
man.
gonna bring
Why
it
I feel
up
like
every opportunity.
a man can't hang out with my wife is because there's a line. And a certain female, maybe I guess
because
so.
At this
certain
point
female
to
friends
you,
though,
I feel
I'm
like
also
I'm
like
as good of like a guy friend. Like I mean, not that I'm gonna fuck your wife, but like that.
What?
Oh wow, menage!
Jesus Christ.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, like I feel like to you, it's like I know how to get on your nerves or like certain things.
Shit.
It's like I don't even really feel like at this. I mean, obviously, like
I'm actually kind of
glad
glad you said that.
And you know you're a man, but like.
No, I'm glad you said that.
Thing for us at this point.
Even like a lesbian couple, like even if there was if a lesbian chick was like, yo, that's your wife, I'd be like, all right, bitch, you better cool it. Like
really?
my fucking morals.
I would laugh, bro.
Name a bad bitch. Go ahead, name her.
Rihanna.
Bernice Burgo.
Nah, those are exemptions. If I'll be like, Lindsay, we gotta do this. Like, those are different. That's very different.
Right.
I'm like, this has to happen. Like, I mean, a regular
regular.
Like, who's a regular bitch? Like
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, if Lindsay Lohan was like, oh, what's up with your wife? I'm like, you better watch it, bitch. You better go ahead with that bullshit.
She gets that a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, even with women, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, my morals apply across the board. Like, that threesome shit, like, we ain't going for that. Like, with other women, it's just because of my wife, though. With other women, I would have been like, that's why I would have been like, with it. Like, all right, bet. Like, all right, I'm in my, because I'm still the same dog.
What if your wife wanted to do it? She's like, oh yeah.
Oh, let's go. No,
I like her.
See, that's the thing.
It would be different if she brought home someone and was like,
I would be like, yo,
really
God is
her,
real. Like,
and I
God is real.
I want to have sex with her, but I don't
yo,
want to
Thick
leave
Jammer,
you
you heard? I'd be like, yo, God is real. Like, I would
Look,
like, yo,
the
like,
real Mrs. McCrimmon would never go
I'm like, yo, she's the best ever. Like,
You
she
don't know.
might have got a tattoo
People
of
get
your
a
name
midlife
on her
crisis.
neck, but you know what? I don't think she's going for sharing
Do you
her
believe in
husband.
threesomes? Probably not. She probably slit my throat.
I don't.
But like,
I don't at all.
would you?
Like, I mean,
Like,
I
with my
think
wife? No. Maybe if we're going through a midlife crisis, it's like 45.
You just
No.
wanted to show your ass to the YouTube subscribers.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
my
you
pants
did.
were
Yes,
falling
you
off of my
did.
ass. You'll see it.
No, it was not. How was your pants falling off your ass? You sitting. This is what I'm saying. She didn't want to put up premium snaps, but you show your ass for the sake of the podcast.
Show
You know what?
the
Thank you. I respect your brand loyalty. I fuck with you.
I
ain't
hope
nothing
that the
about it.
camera missed it.
That's gonna be the clip on Instagram. Look,
Jesus.
Like, I'm like, look at this shit. This is what we're dealing with over here. Wait, that reminded me. Speaking of divas, what's up with not Samara Fox? What's up with Mariah Carey? You kind of reminded me of her when I first met you, because you was a little on the edge when I first met you. Like
On the edge.
Like, what you looking at them for? I'm telling you. I'm like, yo. I was like, I don't know. Like, she would slit my throat. Like, I was like,
You was in a punk rock?
Yeah.
You were gothic?
No. I mean, like Mariah, like
I would probably like kill him or do something.
like, yeah, like
crazy.
Lorena
no, she has a.
Bobbitt?
When I was
when
younger-
she said I have a. Remember when she said I get kind of bitchy and you got shit. I was like, yeah, you have a flash. I saw your flash, and I was like, oh god. I was like, no.
Satan.
Like, yeah, no, fuck that. We.
She was nice.
That's when I thought you flattened my tires, but there's another story.
Yeah,
for
but
another
I
day.
didn't do that.
I know, but it was.
But
true.
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, you know what it is though. So like, I would have said like, oh, that's something I would do. But the thing is, I don't ever damage someone else's property.
Nah, I know.
I don't really believe in that because I don't want anyone touching my property.
Yeah.
No.
And it's like, you know,
if
if we want to do something, let's just do something. Not that I would have ever fought you because you would have beat the life out of me.
No, see,
but
that,
like,
don't say that. No, I wouldn't. I would have called the cops on you or some shit.
No, I'm not saying that you would have actually.
No, I don't want
beat
those
me.
type of
I
hypotheticals.
apologize.
Those
So
are weird.
He would not have beat me.
We got
But I'm
sad
just saying,
things still
I
lingering in the
can't-
air. Like, I don't know.
We could get right-wing viewers, though.
I can't.
You say.
No, but he's black.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
facts that
'cause
the
you
game
said
is
that,
different. No,
he beat her. What?
Yeah,
That's what I knew he would
facts.
do. Let me
Listen,
tune in.
man. Motherfuckers getting kicked out of Starbucks. What you think
Yeah.
they do to me for some shit
Yeah,
like
I
that?
don't
Oh,
know. Like, to make it very
pal.
clear.
Won't get me.
Bo would not
Fuck
ever
that.
hit me or beat me. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna fight you. Like, you know what I mean?
But that's what I actually.
But
go ahead,
I
okay.
mean, if you're like a woman and you like really get on that other side,
You
I
punch
mean,
her
not
in the shit.
anymore. Like, I feel like I'm just calmer and I have too much to lose.
But I know what you
to
mean.
really
But
do
it's
that.
in you.
But
I'm
like,
rolling. Yeah,
like
yeah.
I had
You'd
when
like
I was
to.
when I was 21. Yeah, when I was 21 and I had a boyfriend for like 4 years, 3.5 years, maybe a little.
Oh my God, you broke this man's heart.
I fucked up his Jordans. I cut up his clothes.
You fucked with his property.
I got him his bed, and I took a knife and cut the whole
Why?
bed up so that he couldn't have it.
Why'd you do such a thing?
Woo! Jesus
Because
Christ!
he was
Like,
a piece of shit.
No, he wasn't.
you a sap. See,
What'd
that's
you
what I'm
do?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did something.
I'm
I
totally
see
good
that.
for that.
Yeah. That's
Or
dangerous.
like, you know, when I found out that my boyfriend had a wife and a girlfriend, I
Oh.
called them both.
Wow.
I sent
Eek.
his wife, when she didn't answer me, I sent her pictures
Yeah,
of
a
us
lot of money to
kissing,
handle-
of
juggle that
us
shit.
kissing,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
everything
shit.
until she answered, and I told her what she wanted
And
to
what
know.
she said, what do you want, you bitch?
Oh my
No,
God.
because I
that's-
was like, oh, you
that's
know,
scary.
you could check his credit card statement.
Oh my
Because
God.
I know
Wow.
you're paying it right
This
now because
motel,
he's in
that
jail.
was- wow.
And we stayed here, we went here, we stayed here, and she
Wow.
Let
was
go and let
like,
God, lovely and perfect.
Oh.
You went to what? Willis?
Ouch.
and I was like, I got room keys if you want to see
Wow.
him.
You still
Yo, let me
got
tell you
keys.
some crazy shit. The one regret in my life was changing my phone number because of like a girl.
Oh,
Like
God.
I was just like I'm like
Oh, you
she.
changed your phone number one time when I talked. I think it was because of me, and then we
Wow.
only emailed.
That just blew my mind.
Yeah,
I did.
we
That
on-
just
and
blew
we
my mind.
only emailed, and then you would email me, "Hi, pumpkin,"
Pumpkin.
and then I'd
That's
be
some
like,
sick
"Hi,
shit.
muffin."
That's some sick shit.
And I would still be nice to you, and we were only communicating via email because he didn't want me to have his phone number.
That's some that's crazy. I didn't even realize that. That's
And
some
just
sick
like
shit.
he fucked around and he didn't give a fuck. I mean, I did too, because I'll be like, "Muffin, what are you doing?" And then he would be like, "Oh, hey."
That's why
Muffin,
that-
I miss you.
That's why that New Year's party was like
It was a
not
little
New Year's,
weird. Yeah.
Christmas,
Christmas,
whatever
yeah.
that shit is. And that's why I say like then I couldn't have women. I couldn't be around a woman. Like it would be like I don't even trust I'm dead
You
serious. I
gotta
don't
fuck
even,
him, huh? You just gotta fuck him.
Yeah. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass, bro. Like, there's
No,
no
he's
other
very
reason
help
for me to
himself.
talk to a woman other than to fuck. Like, what would I hang around with a woman for? But
Yeah.
now I'm like a different person, and now like I kind of care about people's feelings. Like, it's very like that's why I say
And I
like
think it takes a certain type of person because, like, you don't always really care about people. You don't care about
Not
people
everybody.
in general
Yeah,
feelings,
not everybody.
but nor
Yeah,
do
yeah.
I.
that's what I'm saying. That's why it's
So then it works.
it's
a
the
little
gray
bit.
area.
And I
We
like.
live
I
in the
mean,
gray
I'm
area.
like a boy. Like,
So let me ask
I mean,
you.
I'm not a boy, but
right.
you know.
What?
I said I'm like a boy. Like,
Yeah,
you
like,
know,
no.
like,
Skater boy.
I don't like when
I'm
women
like
do
a
that.
tomboy.
I don't like when women do that. They get on that shit like that like. Yeah, like I don't want you to be like I'm one of the guys.
I'm a
like,
dude.
No, I mean I
No,
don't think
you're
I
just
have
cool.
to be
You
like,
think
oh,
you're
I'm
so
one of the
cool.
guys
Yeah.
to just be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
cool woman that's like
would you like?
a tomboy. Like,
Would you? So you'd be cool with like your girl hanging out with, like
With
I'm going
Bo?
to hang out. Yeah, like
No,
I'm
no,
going
no.
to Bo's basement for a little.
Unless you were friends with her before I met her. Like if I met her through
no,
you.
still, no, it doesn't matter.
But
Let
after
me
that,
tell
it
you
changes
something.
after that, yeah.
It doesn't. I have certain friends like that were like previously my managers, like when I was young, and they
Yeah.
like helped raise me, literally.
Yeah.
Like they were so much older than me. They helped raise me. I call them like now, and like they're like so involved in my life and like
Yeah.
always there for me and whatever. But I know, like that when I get engaged or when I get married, that like that relationship is gonna change.
Yeah.
That's why I say that.
And
exactly.
I'm okay with that. If they're not okay with that, then they're not respecting my boundaries of my marriage and my relationship.
Right.
They are more than welcome to become friends with my husband. You know what I mean? And like y'all kick it and I see y'all sometimes and like whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm around and you bring your girlfriends or
Yeah.
you bring your wife or whatever it is and it becomes a group thing. But if you need to make a call to my household, you calling my husband, you're not calling me.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's
Yeah,
one
facts.
thing.
Like
But, and they know that, like, we
don't text my wife after 11. Like don't after 9.
Yeah, but the
Like,
thing is, guess
after
what?
it gets dark.
I don't feel like there
That
should
is the
be.
cutoff.
Yeah, facts.
No, I don't think there should be any man texting me. I don't think that I should have, like,
So
like
maybe
if it's at work, you know, it's like a work thing or whatever. Not like a work husband, not something
That's what I was
inappropriate.
gonna say,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's my boss that's like, oh, the servers went down, or like, oh, you know, it's
sure, that's different.
something like that. You know what I mean? But not like not a work friendship.
Yeah.
even
I
my
don't
employees,
think
I
that-
email them after a certain time because it's weird. Like no, you have your home life. Like I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
I don't want it to
Don't
be like
intrude.
he's
well,
texting
my
me.
bosses have never felt that way.
Yeah, that
Because they're pricks. They don't give a
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I really try to
I
keep
said-
my
I
morals
didn't
to be
say
like,
it.
you know what?
That's
Let's
what
keep
the
it to,
guy
let's
said.
keep it professional if we're gonna do that. Then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
But I don't think that any man, if I'm,
maybe the
if
guy
I'm
had a case then
engaged,
with the podcast thing. I thought it was different. I thought it was really different.
yeah,
Like,
but what do you mean?
like when he was like, this podcast thing, like,
Yeah, no, that I'm going down a different path.
Because I don't. That's why I said I don't want to contradict myself, and I don't even want to ramble on about it too long. But like, are we? Like, because I really like to try to the gray area. Like, I really just be making a case. But does he have a case? I didn't feel like he had a case.
No.
Okay.
I don't, because like.
I feel like it's different. We're on YouTube.
First of all, we're on YouTube. Second of all, there's 3 people here. Unless you guys are going to run a train on me on.
Oh my God!
No, Monica.
Like it's
Yo,
very.
You be escalating quickly.
But I'm just saying, which is very clearly not happening with the real Mrs. McCrimmon upstairs or ever in life. Like, especially never in
And
her
let me be
basement.
clear, we ain't even got to keep clarifying that. Like,
but I mean, I
know what
you mean. People take things left, and so I'm just saying, like, that's not what we're literally sitting here having conversations. I'm not sitting here in a bikini for likes.
You should.
Like, which would be on a new path.
That's coming this summer. That's coming this summer, people.
No, which would be on a new path, like, for me in general. I mean,
is it a bad path, the wrong path?
If I'm in the pool, I'm going to have a bathing suit. What do you want me to go in the pool like this?
Listen,
I'm trying to do a pool
that's why I
I'm
say it was
doing
different.
that.
So,
but I don't think, no.
Okay, I agree. So, like, because I wouldn't, if my...
What time is it?
It's...
I'm not being a dick, I'm just saying.
9:27.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But...
I still haven't eaten.
My phone died.
So,
I just like knowing the time.
All right, it's over.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it to say that to say this. I was just fucking listening.
Wait, we should have got you nuggets.
My phone died, that's all.
You want Uber Eats?
No.
Because my morals, it's not... See, this is the thing. It's not right if we don't feed you. Because then we send you back to your man.
Actually,
you're like, see, why you even fucking go over there? They ain't even give you no fucking nuggets. They ain't even give you a 4 for 4. I don't care about you.
I mean, I don't have a man to go to, so no one's feeding me right now.
I forget what I was saying, but anyway, I guess that's it.
You were saying that maybe you had a point with the podcast thing. But
and I don't want to contradict myself, because I really, and I know it's our real lives we're talking about, so I don't want to get too crazy.
Yeah.
But I really be like, you know, because if it's just different kind of, like, you're an artist. That's why I feel like it's appropriate for you. Like, we could do it. It's not like I just pulled some random person or I was like, hey, let me call this girl I know. Like, I'm like, no. It's a combination of I know her in real life.
Yeah, but I think that's insecurity. That's why I'm like,
what about you? Think
not every woman has the same platform as me. So not every woman is going to have their social media up because of they have like a fake music career. You know, like that's why I have it up. I mean, I did not have social media for a long time when I was engaged. Wow. I didn't have social media for like over 3.5 years.
Did he make you?
No, he didn't have social media, but I just felt like, what do I have for? I'm not an artist right now. I'm not doing music right now.
I respect that.
I only reopened it like in like 2010 because I was like, oh, I'm going to do some music. And then I decided, and no, you know what? I shut it down again. I shut it down after that, and then I reopened it in I want to say it was 20, maybe it was 2010.
Because of you get back to being an artist?
No, I'm lying.
I was getting drunk at 2010.
It was,
because you're being an artist?
No, it was maybe like 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
2013?
Yeah, maybe. 2013, 14. That I put it back because I was like, I'm going to do this Samara Fox thing, and I'm going to like be foxing around.
Foxing around.
You know.
Funny. Can we get that on the merch shop?
Yeah.
We got to get some little fox ears for the merch shop.
That is fox color right there.
And then, you know, have my
Make sure you go out and get those. We got to get you a
fox right now with your hair.
Would you do shows? Like, I want. Like, have you ever done shows?
Yeah.
I have like a dream of just going out to MSG and be like, put your motherfucking hands up, and everyone does it, and I'm like, oh shit, it happened. Like I just want that one time to be like, oh shit, it worked, and then I'll be like, all right, you guys have a good night. Here's Samara Fox, and then I'll go like that. That's it. Maybe we could do that for the live show.
If that ever happens, we can do.
But so you put it back on.
But then I put it back on. But like it really, like when I fully 110% say like I'm hanging up the music, I'm probably not going to have social media anymore because, like, unless it's like because of this platform, which is the podcast.
Touch with friends, you know, like.
Yeah, but you know what? 17,000 people are not my friends.
Yeah, but you know,
my friends are people.
You want to keep up with, like.
But for the sake, like, if you said,
but
you know what, I'm deleting I'm deleting my grandma. I'm like, we need it for the podcast.
Well,
like,
right. So that's the thing.
Like, I was like, it's a part of you. Where the fuck they gonna take it to my grandma?
Right. So now there's the podcast where there's a different platform.
Right.
But I don't think that like affects.
Your grandma's lit too, by the way.
Thank you. Affects like my integrity. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
And I don't think that like to be jealous or insecure over that I do a podcast because like
two
you're
dudes,
afraid
though.
you're gonna do some shit or you've done some shit that you're not gonna want me to be open about. You're already messing with the wrong woman.
But you're doing a podcast with your ex-boyfriend. Doesn't the guy have a little right to
Well,
be mad?
No,
no.
wait.
Regardless
We
of
said
anything.
anything after 5 years doesn't
It
count.
doesn't. Yo, I swear to
Stop
God.
with the count.
Am I clear in my brain that to me that doesn't count?
We said
Like,
that.
to me, it's like-
an X is an X is an X is an X. It's always been an X. It's part of the alphabet.
Yo, yeah.
He worked
See,
out
I
his
swear,
phone.
like I like that. I'm rolling, but like I'm married. All bets are off. Like we didn't even go together at this point. To me,
Yeah, I just
You
feel
can't
like
erase history, man.
sure you can.
no,
Oh yeah,
like I
tell
feel
it to
like
people at Auschwitz.
not for nothing.
Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God.
Wash that away.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm not gonna allow you to minimize that like that.
I'm not minimizing
So we're
nothing.
gonna
I'm
move
trying
on.
to
Jesus,
exemplify.
wait, are you Jewish?
Yes.
I never knew that. I swear to
No,
God.
Shabbat Shalom.
Jesus. I mean, I can't say Jesus. That just got weird.
Oh, yeah.
Now I don't know what to think. Like, this has got
Yeah,
deeper.
there's a little history there,
I love
too.
this podcast.
A little
Yeah.
history there with Jesus.
So listen, man.
But anyway,
Jews for Jesus.
we say all that.
to say this.
Say this. That I think that you have to be secure with the person that you're with, and
Until
the
she
only
gives you a
time
reason.
that you if she
Then
gives
you
you a
gonna take it
reason
down
to not
another
be
hole.
secure and not trust
Well,
them,
let me tell you
then you got to move on.
What are you bringing to the table? Are you doing laundry?
Oh.
Are you cooking? When I come home, is my laundry done? Do I got fresh drawers?
Do I have to work?
No.
Valid.
No working.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
valid.
cooking, cleaning,
That's
good.
laundry.
Okay,
You're good. You're good. I'm
Well,
rolling.
Fluff
come home,
pillows.
I'm good watching Oprah and shit.
I'm rolling.
No, I'm
rolling.
good with
I'm
that.
rolling.
I'm good
I'm
with
rolling.
that. I mean, but
fucking
if
dinner.
I'm working the same hours
Facts.
as you,
Then no. Then like.
and then you want to come home and your stuff is all done, when did you want me to do it?
No,
On my
that's a
lunch
real woman
break?
holding
That's
it down.
not
That's
how
no
it happens.
bullshit.
That's what
no,
that is.
no bullshit. Not to even sound fake bougie because I'm not rich, but like my wife works very long hours, and I'm a glorified house husband, but I am not spending my day mopping the floor. That's out. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So I was like, you know what? I respect if when she comes home and she doesn't want to fucking do the dishes. I get it. So I was like, you know what? I'll pay a housekeeper and we'll be
Yeah.
square because
Yes.
because of that. I'm like, you know what?
That's good.
I'm not rich enough to. I mean, have a fucking. You do it all.
Yeah.
You have your career. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what?
Do you?
I'm not gonna be washing dishes because that's not what I do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think that's my wife's job. So you know what? You're right. I'll pay for it. And I thought that made us square in our morals.
Yeah.
Like, because if you wanted, like, if you were a dude that was like,
But it's very difficult to have a one-income household and have that be able to.
that's why I say I'm not rich enough.
So,
that's why I say it.
right. So
Like,
what I'm
if you
saying
get
is,
it.
like, chances are 9 times out of 10, whoever you're gonna marry, whoever I'm gonna marry, I'm gonna still have to work.
Yeah.
And so, like, then at that point, like, I would love to just be able to take care of my husband and take care of my kids and, like, do whatever it is that I can do to make my family happy. Like,
Yeah.
I would get personal joy out of that I would never get from a job.
Interior decorating and shit.
But, right, like, honey, I found this on sale and they're beautiful flowers.
watch The
Don't
View
worry, I
every
didn't
morning?
pay full price.
Would you watch The View like one of those yentas every day?
I don't think so.
Don't
wait, what's the
lie.
yenta? Is that some Jewish shit?
Yeah, it's like
Yo,
It's
Yeah.
it's a Yiddish word for like a gossiper.
well, yeah, I didn't mean to say some Jewish shit. I guess
Like,
that. I
oh,
didn't
look
wanna-
at Henry outside. What is
Okay,
doing?
got you.
Yeah, no. So I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't
hilarious.
do that. I think there's a lot better things to just do with my time in general. Like go to the gym every day, keep it tight and right for your husband.
Yeah, okay. That real housewife
then
shit.
you
Okay.
have to go and you have to
But women get
cook.
upset with that housewife shit. They get bored at home and they start fucking the mailman. UPS.
That's not always true though, because
FedEx.
you're supposed to come home, eat your dinner, get watch TV for a little bit, and then give her the hard tea.
Yeah, but what if he's tired after a hard day's work? He's out there
Oh,
fucking-
no.
No, because you know what? What if you marry someone who works, and then the woman is tired after a hard day's work, and she's not sucking
No.
your dick every
And
day, and
it's-
she's not fucking you.
In the
every
Middle
day.
I like when
East,
this
she
podcast-
must submit.
I like
Otherwise,
when
she
it
gets
gets
her leg
triple
cut
X.
off or something. In the
Wait,
Middle East,
hold
the
on,
wife
so
must submit to
you
sex
saying-
whenever the man wants it.
They don't work. Women don't have careers or jobs in the Middle East.
that's
Ooh,
true.
I'm rolling.
Right.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
But
But I do believe that, like, even if you really don't feel like doing it, if you ain't doing it, somebody else
Fucking
is.
do
it.
So
Yeah.
you know what? Just to say,
do
like,
it.
look, I'm not really feeling that good tonight, so you just gonna have to take it, because I can't give it to you.
Just rape me.
this is, yo, listen, let me tell you.
I've been there before.
That's when you be like, there is a God.
Yeah.
Like, because listen, like, oh, we're good with that? Like,
Yeah.
you good with that? You sure? Like, so I could just come in.
I actually did that. It's
I
weird.
could, no, it was weird at first,
feels
but
like
then
you're
you come
fucking
in like,
dead.
yo, I could come in guns blazing.
Yeah.
And it's just a go.
But
and
then,
she's like, yeah. I'm like,
but-
you sure?
Right. So the other, Right, but then
No,
what's
facts.
the alternative? Because like, say he goes to grandma's late.
Grandma's house?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
his
true.
grandma's house.
That's why. That's
Like
why.
that's where he hangs out. Like he
Yeah,
hangs
that's
bitches?
out
That's where you had your
with
bitches?
like his
Not
uncles
necessarily my bitches,
and
but,
his
like,
friends.
so your
No,
grandma's
My
house
grandma's
is called
house is like, it
I've
could go
never
down in my
seen-
grandma's house. Like,
Oh,
my
it's a
grandma.
party?
Nigga, any place with a pool in the summer,
Oh.
I'm not kidding. Like, strays just come. Like,
Strange.
Oh.
I like
stra-
strange.
we-
I
like-
mean, I've always been invited.
no, but I'm just,
but-
but you see what I'm saying? Like, I would just,
But
like,
people just show up like,
Right.
no, but that's where he
But-
goes to like kick it
but
and
that's my
chill
point.
in like
It's
a
like-
safe place. He's not in the club. He's not in the bar.
Right.
He's at his grandma's house.
Yeah.
But if he felt like he got drunk at his
Right.
grandma's house
And couldn't fuck my wife?
couldn't go home to fuck his wife because
Facts.
like, damn, it's too late. I had a little too
She-
much.
she's gonna be like,
Henny,
no.
Yeah.
and she's gonna turn me down because I came
Facts.
home too late and she's asleep and I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Then what's gonna happen?
Oh,
he's
start
gonna
looking
have
through
the
his
Henny
phone.
dick,
Yeah.
and he's gonna give
And
it
he's
to
gonna
How do you know
somebody
about
dial
Henny
else.
Dick? What do you know about Henny Dick?
no, because she's being a realist,
had
and I
Henny
really
Dick
fuck
before.
with that. And I really fuck with that because that's the God's honest truth. And that's what you really,
I haven't had Henny
I
Dick
can't,
in 8 years.
and your morals can't speak for all women because some women may
No.
disagree.
And they, it's like it's our pussy, our
Right.
choice. And
But
those
I
things-
just
it
don't
is
date
your
those
choice,
kind of
but
women. Like that's
No,
your
but
choice.
it's not
You're not
that.
the woman for me. Like
No, it's not that. I think that it's like, but when you decide to marry someone,
Right.
like on a marriage level, you decide to marry this person, commit yourself, your everything to
You
this
take the vows
person,
sacred, huh?
then
no facts.
no, but it's true.
Yeah.
But then you don't want him to go get something that he wants somewhere else.
Yeah.
He's going to eventually do that if you don't give it to him. And these are conversations you need to have before you get married. Like,
Shit,
if
I'm
you're-
roughing up my chapstick because you told she's preaching to the choir.
if you're marrying someone, right? And then they're like, oh, like a normal conversation when you're
That's a motherfucking fact.
a normal conversation when you're in a relationship is like, what's your fantasy that you like have to do? If a man says like, oh, I want to have a threesome, I'm gonna be like, hey, I seriously said this to someone who I was with. I was like, listen, I'm never giving you a threesome. I'm never sharing my man with somebody else. But
And I respect
if
that.
you decide to get on a plane, go to the professionals at the Bunny Ranch, and make that happen for yourself before our wedding day,
Oh, before the wedding day.
That's your gift?
then I don't need to know about it.
Lovely and perfect was
I'm not
so
going
what
to
you
ask about it. I don't need to. I might ask
So
about it in
It's
10
okay with
years from
cheating,
now or
though.
20
You're
years
okay
from
with
now.
cheating as long as you don't
But
know.
like,
No,
no,
but
I'm not
the-
okay with cheating as long as I don't
the
know. But
bachelor
I don't want
party
you to
hall
marry
pass.
me and be unfulfilled.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like now
Because
you
once
do
you have
it
the threesome,
behind
you're
my
probably not
back.
going to have to do it twice.
Right. You're
The
not.
threesomes are actually trash at the end of it all. Like, if the girls aren't in love, the shit don't even count. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
It doesn't happen like it does in the points. I have a lot of friends who have
Sure,
had
sure.
threesomes with another girl and a guy, and they
Facts.
all
I've
were
had a
getting
few.
along, and there was no like jealousy or boyfriend. It
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
random people.
Right.
Not random. They
It's
were
always
friends.
weird after, though.
But it wasn't really. They're like, you know, you don't really know where to go or what to do, or like, you know, like, do I get the pussy and you get the dick, or like I get the dick and you get my pussy, or like what happened?
No, that's
Nice.
real shit. That's
and
what,
it's like
real
that's
shit.
what I've been told, and I'm like, I'm not missing out on anything because I don't even like women like that. I
But-
think women are beautiful, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with somebody else's vagina. I want no
Yeah.
parts.
Damn.
Sorry.
So let me ask you this, and I'm so mad the fucking YouTube is gonna be fucked up, but we'll get it. Don't worry, we're gonna
It's
work
okay.
this out. Like, how? Like, so I'm the bachelor part. You're cool with the last hoorah. Like, get your shit off, and then once we get married, that's it.
As long as she doesn't know.
But I actually respect the like one, you know, just.
But like, I need to know. Like,
I don't even feel like that's
Oh,
a
you
necessity.
know?
I
You
need
said
to
you
know
didn't wanna
because
know.
then you know what? When his friends know and his friends tell
Yeah, yeah,
somebody
yeah.
and somebody come back and tell me if I don't
Then you're gonna
know
be mad.
that
That's why I
what
respect
happened
it.
from you, then we're gonna have a problem. But when they come back, I'm just be like, okay, your man had a threesome
Yeah,
while
your
y'all
man
was
just
married.
admitted he cheated on
And you know what's the crazy shit is
before you got
also?
married.
That's why I
Revolting.
was like, I don't need a bachelor party. Like, I was really like, a bachelor party? What the
Yeah.
fuck am I gonna do that night that I haven't done?
Oh my
And I was really like, you know, for real though.
There's a
like,
lot you could do. Like throw
Yeah,
up
but
against
you
it.
know
but
what,
that's
like,
the
I
thing.
would-
Like, I was really past that point in my life. It's like, I don't want to go see no strippers. Like, I don't want to have a threesome. Like, that shit is like, it was just like, I don't give a
I
fuck.
mean, by that
man.
time,
Like,
you're already
strippers.
engaged,
Like-
so it's technically cheating.
that's what I mean. Like, at that point, I'm washed. Like, it's over. Like,
No, but
you would be okay
I
with the
would
bachelorette
say
party?
though, I would say like, but I said go to the Bunny Ranch because you're going to professionals. Number
Okay.
one, they only see you as a dollar sign. They're never
I think
coming
the bunny
anywhere.
ranch would be weird. Like, I'd be like, It doesn't even count if I didn't finesse it. Like,
yeah, but see,
this is
if you're
weird.
finessing other bitches and
No,
we're
the
in a
point is, you don't
relationship-
have to finesse.
No, that's
You
the
could be
thing.
as
Like
whack
you
as you
said,
want.
you want to have a threesome. If you want to have a
okay,
threesome,
okay.
you go to the
Okay,
bunny
okay,
ranch.
okay. Oh, I feel okay.
And
I'm
you
rolling even more.
You
I'm
have
rolling
a
even more.
threesome
Actually,
with professionals.
I'm rolling even more. Like
They're
no.
gonna give you
Wow.
whatever it is that you want. You want to
I'm
fuck them in
rolling-
the ass. You want
Yep.
you do whatever it is
Wow,
that you need
I'm
to do.
rolling even
I'm
more.
with it.
I didn't even
There.
think that far. You.
If
Jesus.
I'm not gonna do it,
This is-
then you get that
Yeah.
fantasy out your way, and then we can move on with
What if
our
he gets
lives.
addicted to it? He wants
no, he
more.
won't. But then they'll probably work it out. I get it. I'm rolling. Like
No, that's
a separate
possible,
issue.
but that's why I'm like, before we get married.
right.
Like, and you let me know what's
I know.
because I'm not. Once we get married, I'm not having it with you. Talking too much to another woman, looking too much at another
After you
woman.
gave him that,
There we
after you
go.
gave him that, you gotta
entertaining
respect
another
it.
woman. If I suck your dick every day and I give up this pussy when you want it,
Hey,
then if you go somewhere else,
Yeah.
I'm taking everything from you.
That's
I will
fucked up.
fuck your career up.
That's
I will
fucked
fuck
up.
your life
Nah, I respect
up.
that in a
Why
weird
And
Why
way.
you
you so
will never
victim?
even
In a
see
weird
your
way, I
children,
respect
and they'll
it.
think you died in a fire.
In a weird
so
way,
vindictive.
I respect that.
Because the
not even
thing
in a
is,
weird way. I actually
don't
do respect
play
that.
with
Cupcake
me.
man.
Don't
After
play
she, but
at
no,
all.
after she gave you the free hall pass, like
Like,
yo,
if
get
I-
your rocks off.
Right.
Some men
no,
are still
but-
And you
assholes.
get-
They
and
want
you-
their cake and eat it
Nah.
too.
Right,
then-
and that's
then-
when I will destroy
That's when. Then
you.
that's why I'm
Why you
rolling.
gotta destroy the man because of his penis?
Nah.
It's a natural instinct for them to fucking
Nah.
spread their fucking seed.
I'm.
And
That's
fucking-
weird. I
No.
never would have thought I would agree
No,
with a
I'm
woman on some
telling
shit
you,
like that. That
I'm
really is
letting
crazy.
you know if we have a conversation and you have this fantasy that I'm not willing to fulfill. What I'm gonna say to you then is, you take care of that. I'm gonna give you this pass before we get married. But once we get married,
over for
don't
that.
play with me. Don't
It's
play
over
with
for
me.
that.
Don't ever play with me. Because if you play with me, we're gonna have a bigger problem than what you realize. 'Cause
And
you
you're
might
gonna
have-
be
Taking it too
and
far.
you're gonna be on your
Why
Elon
can't
Woods.
you just walk away from the man? Whatever happened to, hey, you cheated on me, it's over, goodbye, I'm taking the kids,
because
goodbye.
I told you don't play with me.
You think that's what happened?
But
to
why you
Tiger?
gotta do that for? Why you gotta be so scorned?
Nah, she.
Because
That's
if
weird.
I'm
I can't
telling
believe I'm
you,
agreeing with a woman.
no,
or on some
listen.
shit like that.
If I'm telling you, like,
I would
oh, you
deserve it.
have
I
a
understand.
you love me,
I
you
understand.
have a
He still
family.
Jamal,
loves
what
you. He
up?
still loves you.
You should have never played with me in the first place because I told you not to.
He
Don't
still
play
loves
with
you,
me
though.
if
He's
I
still holding
already
you down.
forewarn you and tell you, if you betray my trust and you marry me, you take these steps to get married to me, you tell me I want to marry you and spend the rest of my
Right.
life with you and promise that to me,
Preach.
and that's what you do,
Yo,
So you
this
don't
doesn't
like-
make me Barty, by the
we
way.
gonna have a real motherfucking problem. We gonna have the biggest problem
You lost
ever.
your key. What up?
I guess-
But see,
Because
see,
you didn't have to do all of that. You didn't have to ask me to marry you. You didn't have to actually
You
go
brought-
through with the marriage. We could have been engaged forever.
But you know why? Because if you guys weren't married, then I would like. But what if you didn't get married? Would you take it that far still?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Because
No,
if
what
you
I'm
didn't,
saying
if we
is-
weren't married, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, like,
No.
what do we want
So
from
that's
me?
what I'm
Like-
saying. Like, that's why I said you didn't have to take
Okay,
it that
okay,
far.
facts.
And not
okay,
only
I'm
asking me
rude.
to marry you, which
He
you
can't
could
help
have
it.
done, but then you
He has a sex addiction. He can't help it.
No.
Yeah, that's the fucking
Can we
other
talk
one.
about that? What is
you
a
should
sex
have
addict?
talked to me about that before.
That's a
So
separate
I
issue.
guess you don't like
Yeah.
this song. You know that song on the radio? My man is your man is my man. You can have him on the weekend.
You can have an arrangement though. Like if you had that arrangement, like you know what?
No,
like,
I
like,
don't
she
share
takes him
dick.
on a
I
weekend.
as
don't-
like a single. If I'm a guy and I'm really single,
Yeah.
and I would tell you like, look, I'm dealing with another woman.
Yeah.
Like, and I like her pussy is really good, and I'm not gonna stop. So like but if it turns into something serious, then I would cut off the weekend chick. Like, all right, listen,
Yeah.
I actually never really, I didn't think I could be with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like if you know, and then I would cut. But if we just dealing with, I'm like, yeah. As far as I could just fuck both of you, then if that's your arrangement, like, yo, listen, you know where I sleep at on the weekends. You know that now.
But you wouldn't play that shit.
No, what, nigga? You can't share. I can't share a woman with another man. I think, like, if I couldn't be like a
Let me tell
weekend
you
guy,
something,
my
that's how you-
feelings aren't
listen.
set
My
up
boys
for
is
that
doing
shit.
that right now.
First
He's
of
fucking
all-
a married woman.
No,
and the guy
no,
watches.
no.
If you
What?
sleep
The
with
guy
a man,
watches. And he went to school
What
with
kind of
us.
sick shit is that?
He went to school with us.
yo,
too.
that went so left
Yeah.
because it's like gay.
Yo, you know what's
They
crazy?
share her and everything.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's some
He's-
weird.
my boy's
that's
not
some
gay,
weird
man. My
shit.
boy's not gay.
No,
No,
but
he's gay.
Marcos?
you think he's
Wait,
gay?
fuck, I
Oh,
said
yo,
that.
what's up with you snitching
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah,
my
yeah.
G?
Yo,
Yo,
Jesus
Gunsmoke the dry
Christ.
snitch.
Wow!
We're gonna edit that out.
Blah.
I'll say it live anyway.
Oh
We're gonna
my
edit
God!
Fuck you. Fuck the censorship.
No, come talk to us, my G, because we're not here to judge you. We just want to understand.
No. He don't want to talk. He'll kill me if I said that.
Oh, okay. Then we'll move on. But in those situations, I think it's
That's
like
gay.
Watching. Can I?
And he goes on vacation.
No,
with
I
this
don't want
bitch.
to talk about I don't want to use them specifically.
let's do a hypothetical.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
A BoJay Simpson hypothetical. No, for real. So, because I'm kind of rolling with you. If you like to watch your girl get fucked.
Yeah.
Watch the same girl that
He's
you
kinda like a
fucking
hippie,
get
the
fucked,
guy.
and then you can still fuck her.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
you
Like
watch
a hippie,
right, what
another
up?
dude put his dick in this bitch pussy,
Yeah.
Can we?
and then
So I can't do any video right now.
no.
And they're rich
okay.
too.
and
Hold on,
then
you gotta-
and then
You're so
you
bougie.
want to do that? Like,
Hold on, go ahead. Just so they know who's behind the.
hello.
Okay, because when we talk, that's what I'm saying. When you start mentioning pause-worthy shit, you got to be very clear. But there is a woman on board. So,
Right?
but
no.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm
That's
not rolling
gay.
with your man.
Yeah.
And if
that's on the edge. He's
I thought
definitely.
it was cool because it's called cuckolding. You're cuckolding the guy. You're fucking his wife.
Are you
in front
into?
of him.
With,
No, that's really very sick.
even if you.
It is sick, but you know.
That's some.
There's
You know what's
swingers,
crazy?
Swingers out there, you know.
Oh, I did have a friend who was a swinger.
Yeah.
I knew her and her husband. They did invite me to some parties, and I said
Uh-oh.
absolutely not.
Ah.
Sorry,
Boo.
sorry.
Great story.
But a little part of me wanted to go to. I was like, do I have to
Ah.
participate, like, or can I just like see what happens? Like, what happens here?
I'm-
How does
I'm
this
rolling.
happen?
Wait, it was an orgy?
Yo,
No,
I
so
used
they
to
have like swingers parties, yeah, and people
used to
go
wanna
into
go to that
rooms
shit.
with
I really
other,
did. I kinda
with
would-
other
I would go for
people's
research
wives.
purposes.
Yeah, like I wanted to go to be.
I want to
nosy,
go, but I want to go to the
Eyes
mansion.
wide
Like,
shut shit.
is the mansion even still active? No, it's over, right? Like, if it was something like the Playboy Mansion, like you gotta go
No,
just
so
for
those-
the history.
Just so you're aware,
There's underground
those
rich
things
people.
happen in
Oh, it happens right
in
here.
our areas.
I don't, but that's
In mansions.
in mansions.
Oh, I believe
at
it.
crazy parties, and they like Airbnb mansions and crazy. And
Facts.
it's like
Only rich elite people, though, right?
But that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Like, I have no desire to go watch weird rich elite. Like, if it was like a
I
party
am
scene, like, and
curious.
it was happening, then fine. But if it's like to go watch people have sex, it's like
Yeah.
no, I didn't want to watch them have sex. I just was curious
about the
like,
atmosphere. Me
so,
too.
like,
I'm actually
you
curious.
show
Like, so
up
what
hands in
happens?
hands
Like,
with your
yo,
husband.
dead ass.
Yeah.
with your husband.
right.
And then it's like, see you later.
Yeah.
And then like you just go and you're like, oh,
We
you're
should go on a
cute.
group field
Let's
trip.
go in a thing.
Let's go to one.
like I
Or
don't.
that movie Summer of Sam. You see
I mean, you know what?
Let's
Not
go to
for
one for a
nothing.
group project.
Yeah, right,
Gunsmoke
I
know we
and
can't-
Gun might get laid.
Yo, let's
That'd be
go to
awesome.
one. Let's go tonight. What are
Sounds
you doing right
expensive.
now?
No,
Can we-
I'm
oh, we
not
can't
going
find one.
tonight.
We don't have any
Oh.
rich friends. Damn. We gotta find one of them. Somebody break out the internet. We need a fucking assistant. This is crazy. Yo, no bullshit. We should go to one for a. I'm curious about that.
We're going to find one.
And we.
How do
And
you
we
find
What are we
that
gonna
shit.
do? Have like
We can
secret
find it.
cameras? Like,
No, I know no cameras. We're not even gonna snitch.
Oh, no, I'm bringing the camera.
No, we're not even gonna snitch. Well, I don't want to snitch.
I'm
I don't
gonna
even want to
jerk
be no
off. I'm just using it
camera.
for jerking
We're not
off.
gonna
go.
talk about it here on the
No, that's what I'm
podcast?
saying. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna really digest the atmosphere, really see what's going on, and then we'll come back and do a podcast about it.
Yeah, because you know what? At the end of the day, there is a lot of people who live that way, and like we can't necessarily judge.
I don't want to
because,
judge. I really don't want. I'm not
you
even
know,
here to judge.
I do happen to know
I think it's crazy, but
a
I ain't
few
judging.
men who have like really loved a woman. Like they were my friends, and they were like they really, really loved their girlfriends, but like they just couldn't help but to wanna fuck other women. Like they just couldn't. They really couldn't help it. Like in real life,
rolling.
monogamy is just not for them,
rolling.
and they're just like they. And when they lost these women, it killed them inside. Like really,
Yeah,
it's
they
to
love
this
them.
No,
day
facts,
like
facts.
one of their
Just 'cause I want to
regrets.
fuck another woman.
And then, but then they're like, but the thing is, I can't take it back because I would still do it right now. Like I know I would. There's certain people, and I don't know a lot of women who are that way, but I'm sure there are women who feel that way too. If men feel that way, there are women that feel that way. Like I love this man so much, but like I want to sleep with other men. But does that really
No, it's different.
necessarily
That's different.
change the dynamic? It's an interesting thought, at least. Does it necessarily always have to change the dynamic of your relationship? Because you know there's couples all the time that say like once you get to a certain age, like you're lucky if you get it once a month, but their relationship is still intact.
No, that's what you think.
You
No,
No, they-
It should be
they-
I'm
once
rolling.
a week, once a month. Jesus Christ, a month's a long time, man.
But
let me tell you something.
think
When
about-
you get to 70, 80, think about like
Oh, well, that's
you get
different.
to
not
70,
even like
You'll die.
you know what's crazy? In my mind, I want to fuck like 4 times a day, but I just don't have the time. Like, like look, we can get it off once at night, but and we got. We got our arrangement. Like, all right.
You don't have like you don't have a ton of kids, and then like I mean, I think that I don't necessarily even think that it's like, oh, he doesn't provide what she needs, or she doesn't provide. She could do everything for him, but some people sexually are not monogamous. I personally don't understand it really, but I do recognize that there are people that are that way, and they can love you so much, want to provide for you, want to have children with you, want to be there for you. But they just genuinely can't help it. But genuinely, like, they love like sex.
You think that's wrong?
Kinds of sex
in the Middle East,
they call Tiger Woods a fucking sex addict for it, and like I said, like like I think that's something in men. Like that's in men.
No, but there's women who are like that too. There are.
True.
About it.
Yeah, but women shouldn't be running around fucking other men.
Nah. You know what? Let me tell you. I used to think that too. Yeah. But now I'm really It hurts. I'm really fair. It hurts. It would hurt
more.
No.
The women expect it. It hurts the same. Think that you're a little princess.
I think it hurts the same.
If I found out like my girl gave that pussy away, I would be like, oh my god, I did everything.
The woman don't feel that way.
At some point when I was in my previous life, when I was dirty, I was like, damn.
Playboy?
Yeah, I was like, damn, it's a dirty game.
I forgot to call you Playboy today.
No, but on some real shit though. At that point, if a dude has sex with your girl,
I'll be writing notes to him like, oh, he's fat.
No, I'm not. I'm writing something.
If a dude saes like, yo, I had sex with your girl, I was like, damn, I had that coming. That's what I get. I wasn't doing the right thing. So at the same token, like, these days I'm kind of fair, and I used to be like, nah, fuck that. Women shouldn't be. And now I'm like, you know what? If you're not in a relationship, do you, fam? But so would you like, if you got to like 60 and your girl was like, yo, we gotta go. What?
60? I'm gonna be dead by then.
No.
My dick's definitely not working by 60. All right, it barely works now.
No. That's not what I mean. I don't mean. I'm just saying that by a certain age, right? You're not gonna have the same energy,
60.
right? You're not gonna by a certain age. You're not gonna have the same energy to be getting it in. Like how
you will. No.
You think you want to fuck some 60-year-old bitch?
No.
You think you're gonna pussy stinking up the whole house?
No. What I'm saying is really going left, because what I'm saying is there's a certain time in everyone's when you stay together forever that it's gonna inevitably slow down for whatever reason. Okay.
No.
However, but what I'm saying is I don't think that changes their desire to be married, to be partners in life, to be best friends.
Well, that's different when you're old, yeah.
No, but old people are not dead. I mean, they have choices, right?
They don't fuck. They ain't
let me tell you, no bullshit.
That's when your wife becomes your best friend after that.
No,
golden years.
No, but I mean, what I'm saying is that I don't think that I think that a marriage and a successful partnership between a man and a woman, I think it takes a lot more ingredients than only sex. And so if it's a situation that pleases both of you, that you're like, look, I want to sleep with other people and you want to sleep with other people, but in terms of having a partner in my life, I choose you, then I don't know that I can.
But sex is big though to me, because it's like
it's big too. I could never.
I called my dad before I got married. I called my dad like, yo, we never had the sex talk in my life. Like, it just happened. And so I called him like, yo, let me ask you a serious question. Like, do you still have regular sex?
Oh my God.
No bullshit. I know that's maybe TMI.
I would have been like, yo, where you at? I'm slapping the shit.
No, but I felt like that. And that's why I was like, I'm coming to you like man to man. Like, I got a serious question.
No, because
I really wanted to know, like, yo, if I'm 58, like, and it really stops, like, that would be trash. Like, it really, but.
I don't think it's
how you gonna look at 58? You gonna be all gray. That whole beard's gonna be all gray.
No, I'm gonna look like my grandma's gonna be lit when I'm 58. You kidding me? I'm gonna start working out again. I'm gonna be one of those I'm gonna be one of those like. Then I'm gonna embrace my baldness and be one of those bearded grandpas with a six pack.
You have to do the just for men.
No, I'm gonna let the grandma. I'm gonna salt and pepper the shit out of my grandma. Are you kidding me? But no, seriously though.
No, but I just think that like I'm not saying that you should then turn to this in your 60s. What I'm saying is that. Jesus. The ingredients that make a marriage become, and I know this from my parents, from my grandparents. My parents married 46 years.
That was a different generation.
No, I don't.
It doesn't happen anymore.
I have asked a lot of people, like one of my other friends, she's been married for 20-something years, and I do genuinely ask, why do you, like how do you stay married? Or like, You know,
cheating.
I just ask a lot of questions about it.
Right.
And I definitely don't ask my parents about sex. I'm not that disrespectful. But
That was disrespectful?
Yes.
Really?
I would have slapped the shit out of you. I'd be like, yo, rephrase your question right now, motherfucker.
I wasn't even trying to get personal. I just wanted to know
That's
as a man.
personal. That's as much personal you can be with your
I
partner.
wanted to know as your man, does your dick still work?
Something
I wasn't
that-
even about sex. It was about like our structure. I'm like,
Something that came out of my nutsack is now asking me,
that's why I thought it was valid. That's disrespectful.
oh, does your penis still get hard? You know, the
Yes,
penis that I
nigga.
came out of?
I hope he
well,
listen.
I don't know. It might be different for like men. But like I would prefer that my parents think I never have sex in my
Yes.
life and that when I get pregnant it's immaculate conception. Like, you know, it's
Like
like
my
how the
mother.
kids think of it. Like,
I was born
oh,
on my mother's ass,
when you fall
immaculate
in love,
conception.
you get married, you kiss, and then you get pregnant. That's what my parents should always think.
Oh, no.
So
They saw plenty of walk of shames. We passed that shit. Like, dead ass.
I
Like,
guess.
fuck that shit.
But I think that like
That's
the
funny.
ingredients that make a marriage go so much deeper than sex that I don't know, like especially over time, like you fully depend on this other person. This person is fully your other half. And so then like the people who want to sleep with other people, and that's their only really thing. Like we go to these parties, we don't even know who these people are. We don't have relationships with these people, but like we just are sexually involved with them. And then come back home to each other and still have that marriage. Like I said, I can't understand it. Like I need monogamy and I need to feel emotionally and sexually safe to be with somebody. But
There you go being a woman.
I can't judge though. I can't judge the people who feel that way and then get into a relationship mutually with another person who feels that way so everyone's comfortable. If everyone's not comfortable with it, that's a whole other story. But if you're both comfortable with it, like, yo, I fuck with you and I really care about you. I love you. I would love to be a partner in life, but like, I can't settle with one vagina. Like, a girl might be like, yo, geez, I was thinking the same thing and I can't settle with one pee-pee either. So,
Ouch. No.
you know, like, it might be, there might be people who
Are you
are
rolling?
okay with
You're not
that.
rolling?
I'm not
If
okay
the
with
girl's
that,
like-
but
I just keep thinking about the bitches that say, oh, I'm bored after 40 years and 30 years together, and now you're all washed up and decrepit and you can't get no pussy no more, and she's out there sashaying her shit and
This is
getting
the
whatever
thing.
she
That's
wants.
the crazy shit. You got to be rich enough
she's
to
bored.
hold it down.
I don't
They
think,
love you in the beginning.
no.
Nah, you got to be rich enough to hold it down.
I think that you have to be a good husband.
Yeah.
That does
You get
include,
bored, all right?
to a certain extent, finances. I'm not going to
course
stay
it
with someone
does.
for 40 years and they don't have
That's
a
what
job.
I'm saying. No, that's what I mean. Like after
And they
40
only
years,
get me flowers
if
on
you're
Valentine's
bored,
Day.
like after 40, that's why that's why I thought that was a legit question to ask my dad. Like if you've been, I'm dead ass. Like if you've been like, because I feel like I was like, yo, I have the perfect relationship, but I just want to know like, because my dad didn't get together until he was like fucking 55. So
Yeah.
that's real shit. It wasn't like he was like my parents were married for 40 years. No. My shit wasn't like that. So I was like, got a real question. Like if you're getting married, that means this is possible. Like,
but you were getting married in a monogamous agreement.
Yeah, but
So that's
this is the crazy shit. Nah, I guess I don't want to get into it.
no, but what I'm saying is you were getting married in a monogamous agreement where you were going to be monogamous with one person, so you had like those ideas. I think that when you're in a monogamous relationship, it's a responsibility on both of your behalves continually to keep it spicy. And when you
It's hard.
notice that you have fallen off and that it's fallen off, it's something that like somebody got to do to turn the flame back on. That's a responsibility in your relationship of I want you to only fuck me and I want to only
But
fuck you.
I feel
So,
like at a certain point you
we
need
gotta
sister
make
wives,
it
though.
happen.
What happens when you get a new job?
Now, at a
And then
certain
you
point,
like
you
your
need sister
coworkers?
wives. Like after.
Sister wives.
Yeah.
You don't need those bitches talking because then they talk about dick all day and I met him in Jerome and all
Yo,
this
you're
shit.
crazy.
No, you don't want them
You're
bitches
scored,
flocking
man. What
together.
happened to you?
Huh?
What happened
Oh
to
man,
you? Like,
shit life. Horrible. I've seen some shit.
have
my
women
friend.
done you very wrong?
Yes, I've been.
They
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
This is why we gotta go.
Yeah, but like
They've
men
done me
have
wrong
done
more
me
than I've done
very
them wrong.
wrong too, but like I don't feel that negative about it.
Because you're still out there getting your shit, all right? I'm bitter, all right? I'm washed up and bitter.
I'm not currently sexually active. So
Within
you
the past
know.
year?
I mean, yes. within
Okay,
the
that's
past
recent
year.
activity. All right? We're talking about a dry
Wait, so
spell.
I didn't
We're
know
talking
it
about
was
the
that
desert.
bad. I'm sorry.
We're
I
talking
didn't know
about
it
the
was
Sahara.
that bad.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's dry out there, man.
Yo, so let me ask you, because now we gotta go back to the.
And I refuse to
before we-
pay.
So Why do you refuse to pay?
Because
Pay for pussy. It's okay.
I never had to.
You
until
know
I
my
got
morals,
fat.
bro. You know my morals.
I just never had.
We just
to.
talked for 2 hours, which we went way over fucking
Yeah, I
schedule.
know. Let's not get back into it.
Shut up.
We were just
Before
talking
I
about
fire
something.
you.
She was
No,
making
we
a valid
have to.
point.
We gotta go there. Because, like, just pay. Is that wrong? You're gonna spend if you meet a woman tonight at fucking Bell Boulevard, you go down there like, hey,
If
can I
she's
buy you a
hot.
drink? And she says yes, and she actually wants to have sex with you anyway.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you $100 before you find out, and a couple of drinks, and you're gonna be like, oh wait, you hungry? And she'll be like, oh, actually I am.
Let's go to your house, bitch.
See, now that's
Aw.
when you lost her. Like,
Yeah.
nah, but if she's like, yo, you know what? You go
I'm
get
just
something to eat.
joking.
Like, yo, you want some Starbucks?
Yeah.
Then she'd be like, yeah, you know what? At that point, it costs you $100.
Yeah.
When you pay and you're like, oh, you know what? Hey, you might as well
Taking
go
your
back
ass
to
to
my
the
place.
diner.
Yeah, we go. Cost you $100. You might as well go out and just front the money.
Yeah.
Like, yo, listen, $100 for half an
And then
hour.
you gotta get the room too.
Listen, I don't know what Backpage
I
is
tried to
shut
do it in
down, so I
Miami.
don't know what to do anymore. But maybe you got to go to Atlantic City
Well,
and
she's
go on the
upset now talking
stroll.
about the prostitute. She gets upset.
No, I'm
Don't get
thinking
upset
about
the
like.
prostitution.
I mean, I definitely do make fun of any guy who's ever had to pay for pussy.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
lame.
because
But I
It's
paid
lame.
for pussy, and I consider myself.
You did it for
pretty
shits
cool.
and giggles.
No, well,
Not
so
really. I
that's
did it
why-
because I was like, I might as well just knock off the $200 down instead.
Well,
of
that's why. But so you were in a different place
okay.
than normal. So I feel like most guys, like, there's always gonna be a bitch who's gonna give it up. Everybody
Facts.
got a roster.
You don't gotta pay for
And
it.
there's
Yeah.
always one that's on the bench that been just waiting to get up off the bench.
Mm.
And like I feel like
Jeez.
that
Right. No, you right.
So
you're
I
right.
feel
You're
like
right. You're right. I'm
before
rolling.
you pay for pussy,
I'm rolling.
before you have to pay for pussy, just take that bench.
Are you
warmer
kidding me?
off the bench.
You're gonna go to.
I'm
You're
fat.
gonna have to pay a fine for that.
I'm a fat slob.
Jesus
You want me to do?
Christ.
I'm listening. I didn't mean no disrespect.
Before you pay for pussy, you just
I need a
take that
soundboard.
bench warmer off the bench. Give her the best 2.5 minutes of your life.
You know me with those power pumps.
And then you don't even have to feel like
That was general,
damn,
by
I
the way.
don't have no G that I have no bitch on my roster that I can't get no
I'm
pussy
rolling.
from.
Yeah.
Like I know some of the bummiest dudes that
Facts.
like still are fucking.
Yeah, but my dusty
Even
bitches
but
that
no,
I used to
even the
fuck.
ugly girls are still getting pregnant. And I'm
Yeah,
not
I
here to
know.
throw shade, but
I used to fuck them too.
not
but now they're
everybody
wiped
is
up.
not everybody is Bernice Burgos and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Like and it's not really going down like that
Well,
in real life.
No,
I'm sorry.
some
that's why
animals
they've
like
been on the bench.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
facts.
at
I'm
the
rolling.
end of the day, that's why you got to keep some of those around that are subpar, like that.
Right.
You're
I tried.
that you're-
They all got wiped up.
well, maybe
I
your
lost my slobs.
standards
Wow.
I
are
had some
She said I
sluts.
lost my slobs.
But
Let's get
maybe
into
your
this. I'm so glad I
standards
didn't
are
end this.
too high then, thinking
Yeah.
that you're gonna bag a Bernice Burgos. Like you gotta
Oh no, I know. I gotta come correct.
You gotta know where
Oh,
you.
I wish
I
I
gotta
had
lose
some.
at least 100 pounds before I get some fucking Burgos pussy.
Yo,
It's gonna taste like
And still
barbecue.
you
there's really
won't be
something
rich
wrong
enough.
with you.
Huh?
and still you won't be rich enough.
Hold on.
No, fuck the money. I used to
Yo,
get.
it's-
I used to
he's
fuck rich girls
crazy.
without the money. Back in the
Yeah,
day
but
when
they
I
were
was a legend.
young. They were young and dumb. They
But
hadn't been through enough
yeah.
things before.
Yeah, but we're
No,
still young.
oh,
We're
yeah,
still kind of
true.
young though.
So maybe.
No,
so-
but
I know
that-
bitches want to come correct, like, oh, you live with your
See,
grandparents, you're doing this, you're doing that. You know, you ain't doing shit.
wait. So let me ask you. When you're in real life
Yeah,
and you meet a girl
yeah.
and you're
Do
telling her a
you
story.
meet? No. Let's start before this. Do you meet women?
I don't put myself in a
Is this
position
the,
to
is
meet
this the
anybody.
exorcism of Gunsmoke to Don? Jesus, that
No,
was
because
mad.
I'm
That
just.
was abrasive.
I want to know why you don't have a
Jesus
roster.
Christ.
Like I'm.
Because I
but
don't go
I'm-
out. I work.
I don't like I have seen like really ugly guys
Yeah.
that
I
are
think
not,
you're handsome.
Oh.
I'm saying like you're not like a bad looking guy.
Yeah.
So like I mean so I can't really understand it because like
I
I
guess
saw
it's-
somebody last night with a pretty bitch that looked like Bone Crusher and he wasn't spending no money at
So I'm outside of
But
the
see, he was
club.
outside. See, I was like a hermit crab staying in my room for
But,
the past fucking 5 years.
You know, that's where, you know,
I like the
Erica
malls.
is stepping it up from you because even
Oh, I almost
Erica.
hurt my neck.
And plus, all my friends I used to go to the bars with, they all got married or fucking had kids. They don't
Because
go out.
Erica used to put herself in
Lovely
a
and perfect says you
bubble.
come off aggressive.
Who says that?
I mean, it's okay. I got called ratchet. It's okay.
You got called. Everybody gets called everything.
She comes off aggressive, not me, motherfucker.
Oh, me?
No, him.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
No, I know. I'm just telling you. Don't.
She's just saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
just
she
saying.
feels.
All right.
Yeah,
They have a right to their opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a bad
It's
thing.
their
It's not a good
perspective.
thing. It's just
Ratchet,
I'm just
and
letting
You are
you
a
know
little
what's
ratchet.
happening.
You are a little
My
ratchet.
response was, I prefer
I saw some
clatchet.
flames come out of your fucking ears before. And
I
shit.
prefer clatchet.
And she also said you're too hard on yourself.
Classy
See
and
that?
Oh, well, yes.
See
No,
that?
so
It's all
you
balances
definitely-
out. That's
so
why I
what
love
I'm
you.
saying. I'm
Love
not
you,
trying to
Imperfect.
say
Thank you
something
for-
mean. I'm
We in the
saying
gray
like,
My
area.
fucking self-esteem is so low that I can't even put myself out there.
maybe
you
you need, are you
even
on
have the
Tinder?
balls to walk up to a woman.
Are you
and be
on
like,
Tinder?
You got to get on Tinder.
It's
Tinder.
perfect
You're
for
not
you.
on Tinder?
No.
Because it only
I know
matches
plenty
you
of fish.
if you both.
Plenty of whales.
What's
as I
wrong
like
with
to call
You're
them.
doing yourself a disservice.
Plenty
Listen,
of
first
whales.
of all,
I
let
don't
me
fuck with
tell
that
you,
no more.
Tinder is where it's at if you want to get laid.
Because I have to take a real picture. All my pictures are old.
Take a picture.
So if I take a picture of
You
myself,
are- I'm gonna
I'm not
take a
getting
picture
shit.
of
I'm not
you
getting no attention. Huh?
I'm gonna take a picture of
No,
you
you're
tonight.
not.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna start your
I haven't even
profile
shaved.
right
I was
after
supposed to
this.
shave last night.
So
I
what?
didn't
You're
shave.
updated next week. We're gonna start
Okay,
your
we'll put a
profile
little
right
filter
now.
with some
Listen,
hearts floating
nice.
around.
We're
your
gonna
head.
we're gonna end this podcast
Oh.
because
With
right
a
now.
to be continued.
No, with a to be fucking continued. We doing this
About
shit right now,
Gunsmoke the
and we getting the
Don on
fuck out of
Tinder.
here. For
On
everybody
Tinder.
on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. We love you. Sorry we lost the full audio, but we made it work on my iPhone X. I don't got the screen cracked no more, so this is what these things are for. It'll work. We love you all. My co-host for the evening, the lovely, always lovely Samari, my co-host forever. I shouldn't say for the evening.
Oh, I'm just temporary.
Because goddamn it, if you die, I kill you. Him,
I'm just
if he doesn't
temporary.
die by 60, he's
Or
my
Oh my
guy.
God.
Or by tonight.
He's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back next week. Now listen, I'm not ending. Oh yeah, I gotta end the podcast. Oh
end
shit.
this whole
I
shit.
fucked it up. Listeners, if you're listening in the podcast app, I need you to go rate this. So make sure you search King Bo Christ or search by the podcast name. I say that to say this. Leave a 5-star rating. I don't know, a goat emoji or something, some nice words, and hit send. I appreciate you listening. Thank you.